afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Into the Ravenlands. Can you turn on the television, Joe? This is the band of adventurers who have arrived here through the Journey Stones into the Ravenlands, from wherever you came, which is interesting or not. We have Brandon, Lane, Jaden, Leanna. Full names for everybody. First time through, even. All right, so let's get started. Where we left off is you guys had destroyed the Hollows. Congrats. And in so destroying the Hollows, you had then decided to travel westwards because you heard, or eastwards, because you heard Mageg lived somewhere in a place called Farhallow, somewhere to the east of the Hollows. Does this all sound familiar to all of you?
Yeah.
All right. So you were on the road for about a day and a half when where we left off was an arrow cuts through the air.
On the path.
Yeah.
Yes.
Last leave off, arrow flying through air on eastern road from the Hollows.
Wait, that's what I said.
I know.
Cool.
Wow.
It's like we're on the same page. Even.
Whoa.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. What do you do?
Go down the road.
Duck for cover.
Look
Okay.
good.
So you just continue walking down the road. Okay. Great.
Oh,
You
wait.
go-
Sorry.
I'm gonna try to, get out of the way of the arrow.
I'm gonna
Actually-
look where it came from.
An arrow cuts through the air.
It's raining.
What do you do?
It's raining.
I look to...
I'm gonna duck.
Staying low, I look to see what direction it came from.
Okay. So you stay low and look for it. Notice check.
I'm gonna duck out of the way.
Okay. And the end. Take up your shield, maybe.
Take out my shield.
Okay.
And
You
sword.
hide behind your shield. Okay. How about yourself?
Hide behind a tree.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive behind a rock or tree.
I got a 4.
Okay, so 4 total. Okay, so when you roll, remember, what you'll do is roll your notice check. What's your notice?
D6.
Okay, and then you'll add a d6 to that. Okay, so roll that. So, right. Let me explain to you how the dice work. Okay, in this game, you will always roll a d6, and it has to be a different color. Okay? Then what you do is you grab whatever ability I'm asking you to roll. So say, for example, she's rolling her notice. Her notice is a d6. She'll pick up both of these dice. She'll roll them. She will take the highest of those 2 dice. Okay? If you max out on that die, you roll another die and you add it.
Double max, by the way.
If you max out again, you roll again. So that would have been 16.
Wow.
Okay? That's how that works.
So you can just keep rolling?
Absolutely. The highest I've ever had somebody roll is 49.
Woo! That's some luck.
At that, yeah.
Who was it?
Karina.
Yes, Queen! Is she watching this? I love you. Okay, it's a 4.
Okay, so 4 total. Okay, so difficulty, by the way, most of the time, without complications, difficulty is 4. So these characters are much more powerful than the last.
Capable.
Yeah,
I
much more
just had a
capable.
bit of some, super serum.
More useful.
That's right. You guys had a little Captain America here.
I was about to say, we just got Captain Americanized.
Yeah.
All right.
serum.
Yeah. So you guys. So you look into the brush. As the arrow flew by. There's 2 things you notice. First thing you notice is unless they are incredibly bad, their aim wasn't even close to you.
Okay.
Okay. So you think it might have been a warning shot.
Or, there's
Okay.
no one nearby us, is there?
Secondly, as you look into the forest, you actually see a shadow sort of move through the brush. Like they fired the arrow, and then they seem to be scampering into the brush.
What if I just shot them really goodly?
Okay, so you draw an arrow and fire.
No.
No.
Okay,
I'm
well,
just
can we
wondering,
pause?
Can I...
it's
Okay, sure. Pause.
okay.
Okay.
It's probably someone that's trying to kill us. Seeing
It
as
could
we
also be-
destroy
What
the
if I
town.
hit them?
It could be someone else, too. We don't want to injure them.
No, her notice tells you that the arrow was missed on deliberately. If they're trying to kill you, they would not have done so.
I feel like we shouldn't shoot them because there'd be a
Okay,
chance
maybe
of killing
they're trying
them.
to warn us to not go that way.
Or maybe we should just chase them.
But we
Maybe
should
not.
ask, like, who's there, like, if they're bad.
Or like yell stop.
little puny human.
Like, just be
That's the
ready to
goblin.
fight, but we don't have to.
Okay, pause.
Who's there?
Okay, what do you do?
This is me.
Yeah, you're the one who saw it. Everybody else is hiding.
Guys. I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
Okay.
I'll just...
All right. They disappear into the brush. What do you guys do?
Can I call it? Who's there?
Sure. Okay. So long after you see the person disappear, you call out, who's there? Okay. Make it. Now you're trying to call out loudly.
Yes.
Okay.
Ask who's there.
All right. Now I believe you're fairly mild mannered, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So Presenter's voice when he raises it is not the same as other people's voices when they raise.
Get some voice cracks in there.
Who's there? Right.
Someone hears an owl.
Okay. There is no response. So,
shall we carry on our merry way?
I guess.
Someone in this room is an owl. Who?
Let's keep going.
Let's keep on adventuring.
all right. So you haven't traveled more than say 100 meters or so down the road when a second arrow reaches out, and this time they're apparently shooting for effect. I'm going to. You're 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gosh.
2.
1, 2.
Okay, so he needs a 4 or better. 7. Okay.
1.
Somebody give me 2d6. Roll 2d6. I'm gonna say shoot. Give me a location. 2 is the head. 12 is the unmentionables. Right. 5 to 9 is sort of center of mass. 3 or 4 are the arms, and 10, 11 are the legs. So that's just so you know. Okay. He
Rolling
hits.
2.
No. Only need one person to do it.
Rolling to kill.
9.
9. Okay, so it hits you in the lower abdomen.
That's lovely. Thanks, dude.
Okay, so what is your toughness? Now, do you have armor?
No.
You don't have armor?
I couldn't have hit the guy with the shield.
So, yes or no? You do
No,
not.
I don't.
Okay, so it is not a great shot. It actually punches through your clothing and impacts behind you. You are more surprised than anything else. It's a glancing blow, although you think it was only by luck that it was glancing. Right? You hear the voice call out this time, "Come no farther! Turn back!" It's Goblin. You hear
my brother.
My brother.
Okay? And then you hear scampering in the woods.
Okay, can we chase him?
Allons-y. Keep her going.
Okay, so you're just gonna keep
Okay,
walking down the
bye.
road?
Well,
No, I'm chasing him.
Okay, so sounds good.
Impulse time.
I'll come with you.
is that a good idea though?
It's my impulse.
Is
He's already gone.
I'm already gone.
It's
buddy.
like, is it?
He just shot at
That's
me.
why I say keep going.
I'm listening, by the way.
What's that? All right. First thing I'm going to need from you is a notice check.
Notice is 2d6.
bad idea.
I'm with him. Do I have to do that too?
Obviously,
Yes, both of you will notice to see whether or not you can see this guy go.
Okay, I got 5 and 6.
5 and 6? Oh! Dude!
Yes.
Do it.
Roll both of them?
Both?
Both?
Yeah?
Can I reroll my 6, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So 9.
So I reroll. I don't get it. So I
So-
just reroll my 6.
Yep.
So 6.
She rolled 2 6s, so she rolled both dice.
Okay. So then I just reroll this one.
6 plus
1.
7.
7.
Okay, so 9. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll his stealth. Okay, see whether or not he evades you. 8 plus 2, 10.
Oh.
He's a sneaky boy.
Yeah. All right. So you, he bolts into the brush. You both see him, and you take after him. As you sort of clamber through the brush and into the dense underwood, you see his shape. He's kind of wearing a green cloak, and he dashes behind a tree. When both of you get there, sort of panting underneath your breath, he's gone. You might be able to track him, but you cannot see him. You kind of both glance around, swords or bows in hand.
Is he up the tree?
You do not see him.
Okay.
It's a
you
smart
wanna-
idea. I never thought about that to look up in the tree.
Yeah, it's like,
He's like in
Stupid elf.
No, but
I
like in
half elf.
Not Star
Right
Wars. Lord of the Rings. Shalab. It's like up above.
Come on.
so.
Do you wanna? Should we track him?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You know, Yes.
Life is short.
Okay.
You only live once?
So who has survival? So you two have survival?
Yeah.
That's,
okay.
What is that again?
Survival.
It's a skill. Survival.
It's still on here, right?
Yep.
It's
Okay,
the
yeah.
bottom.
Second to
third
the bottom.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
do you have it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so what happens
There's
is,
nothing on the bottom.
who's better? I think you're better at survival, right?
I have D6.
I have D4.
Okay, so she actually she'll be the master tracker. If she succeeds, you can roll to help her. Or actually, she rolls and then you roll to help her. Okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and roll, Leanna.
D6 plus D6.
Yes. Oh, wow, you're lucky. Okay. And roll again, yeah. 7. Okay, so go ahead. You roll yours.
Just 1d6 or both?
You roll your skill.
My skill? So, D4.
Yep, and a D6. And I always roll the wild die. Yep.
Okay, so 5.
So that is a success. Means you'll add +1 to her roll. So your total roll then would be 8.
Wait, what's a success when helping someone?
4, right?
4. It's actually increments of 4. Okay? So if you need a 4 to succeed, 4 succeeds. An 8 critically succeeds. A 12, double criticals. Okay? A 49, I think it was 11 criticals.
So did she just, like, win the game?
Oh yeah, it was pretty awesome. It was versus one of my major bad guys. I'm just like, God, really? Come
He's
on.
dead.
I believe you.
Just walk into the room, just like cut off the dragon.
Okay.
Cut off the dragon's
Yeah,
head.
so you can see where this fella has he's disappeared into the underbrush, okay, and you cast around looking for his tracks. You see a bit of torn cloak, and then underneath it you actually see where the soft earth of the forest has been disturbed here. He seems to be moving quickly away from you in a generally easterly direction.
Which is where we're going.
It is where you're going, yeah. It's also where he warned you not to go to. I'll remind you that you are probably a couple hundred strides from your colleagues who are waiting for you on the road.
Yeah, so we go back some and keep heading east.
Okay.
Maybe a bit more cautiously this time.
Well,
I mean, we can't really... I think we scared him off enough to...
oh, he just ran away and
Yeah.
he didn't get scared. But yeah, let's
We
go
don't
back
know.
and get
Isn't
them.
that why he ran away? Or...
Well, he successfully shot you in the chest, so
Actually,
Abdomen, thank
The
you.
lower abdomen action.
you got shot.
If I get appendicitis from this?
Anyways,
Okay, so you guys stand around talking for a bit?
No.
Okay.
no, we already said we're going
We're
back
already
to get them.
running back.
Okay, so you run back to get them. Okay, well they return.
And now we head
Keep on going.
east.
Let's on
Okay.
Should we get off the road this time though? Like, go.
Oh, Lane, are you okay? Do you need heals?
Do I?
No, you've shaken it off. It was a graze. It was a flesh wound.
Maybe we should go like
Just the flesh.
like beside the road, so we're like harder to see.
Sure.
Like just go through like the woods, kind of.
Okay. So do you want to make stealth rolls then? Move stealthily?
Let's just go through the wood. Okay.
Well, okay, so if you just move through the woods, what occurs is you can just tramp through the brush, right? In which case you're just moving, you're not trying to stay quiet, but the brush will conceal you from movement, right?
Yeah.
To a certain extent. If you move stealthily, you're actually trying to be quiet. It does slow down how fast
I
you
feel
move.
like we don't need to do that.
Yeah, I feel like
can
we just
fight.
have to... Let's just go. I don't...
Okay.
I don't think it's necessary.
Just go through the
Forest.
yeah.
To be more covered.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, are you still following the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of like follow the road, but
Parallel.
off to the side.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. You are then. You travel for perhaps not even 15 minutes, and you can see now that out on the road there is what appears to be a broken cart. Okay, the cart itself is feathered with arrows, and you can see from here at least a couple of bodies.
Oh, I've got a question. Do we still have morality points? Is that still here?
Yes.
Really? That's unfortunate.
I was actually thinking I was going to change it from morality to honor.
We
I
should
think
do
honor
that.
would be better.
I think
Yeah,
should I write
I
it
think
down
that's
here
more
then?
fun.
'Cause
Yeah.
okay.
I have -1 honor.
Yeah, because you took
Oh
the
wait, we're changing to
people's-
on.
But
Those are
Yeah.
I'm planning on getting it back. I already have this whole plan set up to get it back.
Okay.
By
I'm
me.
gonna give it back by buying something.
Morality's +1, so.
Okay.
Where do I write that, sorry?
Wherever you like, wherever you can remember it. Okay.
So we see this cart covered
Yeah,
in...
you see the
Eric.
cart. What happens is there appears to be... Actually, make a notice check. Let's see what you do notice.
Can I notice as well?
Everybody can
Everyone.
notice. We'll take the highest in the
5.
1 and 1.
Oh, that's a botch.
That's a botch.
That's
I just don't even see it. I just keep walking.
4.
That's what I do.
5.
Okay.
2.
5.
Did you roll your wild die?
You roll both. You
You
D6?
roll your
Two dice.
d6 and your notice.
You always roll the other dice. Okay. No, you don't add them. Don't add them.
You
Take
pick
the highest.
one.
4.
I got a 5.
Are you
I
with
got
us
a-
today?
Yep.
Okay.
I got 2 guns.
You got 2 ones. Okay, so that's a botch. What that means is I draw a card,
Okay.
and I determine what bad thing happens to you based upon what the card is. Okay?
That's
The
important.
higher the card, the worse it is. Now, I'm going to give you this one-time opportunity. Do you want me to keep this card, or do you want me to draw a different one?
Let's keep it.
Okay, good call, because it was only a 3.
Yeah. Draws and like.
Next card would have been...
It's like a king. Oh, you don't see the dragon sneaking
Okay.
behind you.
What was it?
What's that?
What was the next
It was a different card.
Whoa.
You could have bought it. Okay.
Deal or no deal?
So with a 3, it's a minor botch. So I'm going to say that as you're sort of moving, you creep closer a little bit. What happens though is you snag your cloak on the. Do you have a cloak?
Yeah.
Okay.
My
So you.
beautiful forest clone.
Yeah. So you snag your cloak. Opening a rent in it, it's going to need to be repaired.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah, so like you have like...
Who got the highest?
Me.
What'd you get?
5.
5.
I know.
Okay, so the wagon itself, it is a 2-wheeled cart, and there's an oxen attached to the front of it. There seems to be
dead?
some trees down at the beginning, or in front of it, and there are, from what you can see from where you are, 2 bodies laying near the cart. There seems to be a third person also laying near the cart, but they seem to be struggling.
Are they all
Maybe
human?
they're bound.
Are they all human?
It's tough to say. It's tough to say from this
And
distance.
this is in the forest or
They are on the trail.
on a
Wait, so they're
trail?
alive.
It's a cart, right?
One.
So
Right.
it would appear that one of them at least is alive.
Can
That's
I look
unfortunate.
around,
I
see if
wanted
anyone
their
nearby,
stuff.
and then go look?
You can do whatever you want
Stealthily.
to. Okay. So you guys have not approached stealthily. You've just been moving through the brush, right?
Should I then take a notice roll, see if there's anyone around?
You've already made a notice roll. You guys, if you want to change the situation, otherwise, like for example, move around, take some time to do something, you could absolutely do that. However, you've noticed what you can notice with your dice roll already.
So, do I roll again to see if there's anyone there?
Do you want to? Are you going to pause and actually,
I was gonna go look.
wait for a while?
I was gonna go look.
Okay. And what do you mean by go look? Where are you going to go look?
The bodies.
You're going to go over to the cart?
Yeah.
Okay. So she steps out of the forest to go to the cart. What do you guys do?
I'll follow her.
Okay.
Can
I'm
I
gonna
go
go-
see if the guy on the ground is
I'm gonna go
okay?
check out the ox.
I'm also
Okay.
going to have my sword and shield out.
All right. So you draw your sword and
Oh,
shield.
my dagger.
I'll
Dagger?
have my broadsword.
Okay. And how about yourself? Well, you have your stick in your hand, right?
Yeah.
Your heavy duty walking
Don't know
stick.
else for that.
You
would
wouldn't take a staff from an old man, would you?
Oh, right.
Even though, how old are you? Like 17.
I don't remember.
Oh, nope, 22. You should make stews.
I think he's the oldest.
I've got a staff, a dagger, and an
you
axe.
come-
Can I sell stuff like that? Can I sell my
What's that?
dagger?
How old are you,
Someone?
Jay?
21.
What's that?
21.
Can you what?
If we went to like a shop, can I like sell my dagger?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm never gonna touch it.
What? We have the
So
same
a
dagger.
dagger's handy to have for when you need to cut yourself free. Okay, so Leanna, you get a little bit closer. You're going to make a notice check.
6. Oh. 2. 8.
Oh, goodbye, my film.
Okay, I'm just going to put this.
Calm down.
All right. What'd you roll total?
8. You see me?
Okay, Sandarma, you went to check out the ox.
Yeah.
Grims.
I'm going with her with my shield and sword out.
Okay, Talene, you were
Going.
where?
Him to the cart.
Okay, so you're at the cart, and Percinder?
I was gonna go look at the guy that's not dead yet on the ground.
Okay.
Just go stare at him. Like,
All right.
what should we do now?
Just pull out the dagger.
So, okay, so you head over to the cart. I happen to have a map.
Yeah.
On the map. On the map.
On the map. On the map. Yes, I'm the map. Is the ox dead?
The ox is not dead. It seems. So what happens is you see some possessions scattered along the floor. There are two men. Both of them both have weapons nearby their hands. However, one of them has been slain by an arrow or a couple of arrows. The other one apparently was killed with a heavy blow to the chest. There's a third man who is bound, and he's kind of laying face down, and he's basically where Persinder is. Okay, you're standing over him, and as you approach, like he struggles, like okay. At about that moment, Fang suddenly hisses, and there is a bellow as men charge from the woods.
Nice.
Good thing I have my sword and shield out.
That's right. I got some magic.
Got my magic heads. Defibrillators.
I have the ox. Honestly though, I want that ox to be my friend, and I have animal helping. So, y'all, I'm gonna ride over here with him.
All right.
Wait, I have a question.
Oh boy.
For like the entangle, like nature's grasp magic, how far can that reach? Like,
Up to your smarts.
Oh yeah, he can wrap people in
He's
nature.
like-
He can
So-
make nature
All right.
grow in-
So we're gonna jump. What's
Elsa,
that?
So
but
8?
with
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
nature.
Okay, here we go. Queen.
Oh, the queen.
That's queen.
So you're quick. If I'd given you something less than a 5, you would have gotten another card.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Nice.
You are not quick.
I'm slow.
You are not quick. Okay? And I'm going to draw for the bad guys. Oh, they're going to go first.
Oof.
And for the leader. He's also going to go first.
Oof.
Oh,
Wow,
lovely.
that's unfortunate.
Wait, isn't there 3 of them now?
What's that?
Is there 3 of them?
No, there's 6.
So,
Doing good.
See, there's 3 at the back there too.
oh, I can see.
Okay, so with the
That's
bellow,
nice.
they charge forward. Okay, so this fella here, I'm on the wrong level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He
Oh,
charges
yeah, I see.
Sandarme. Okay,
I'm imagining me being like Mulan.
this goblin jumps over the rocks and charges Persinder.
Well, that's nice.
Way too much
This
fun.
guy right here, he's going to fire arrows from the back.
Poor Talene has all 3.
This fellow here, he charges forth to attack Talene. 1, 2, 3,
Shoot
4,
him right in the
5,
neck.
6.
I have my dagger.
You should take your arrow and just go.
And this guy also charges out of
Right
the
at his
brush.
face.
He will engage fangs, which is kind of unusual.
Kind of rude.
Okay,
Back
so
to
yeah,
cat.
so I'm now going to roll to attack. Okay, so Sandarme, what is your parry?
That's me.
Yes.
Parry is something plus
2
2.
plus half of fighting.
Okay, 2 plus half of fighting.
I thought it was 2 plus half of strength.
Half of fighting.
What if you die? Like, is that the game over?
It's
They
6.
create a new character.
Okay, so it's 8. Okay, wait, so it's
You're not rolling anything. What is your parry?
5.
Okay, you can write that into the little thing there that says parry. Okay, so I need a 5 or better to hit you. So on a 5 or 6, I'm going to hit. 3, I miss. Persinder, parry.
5.
5. Now, do you have anything in your hands that might be helping your parry?
Oh, yeah, that is true. 6.
6. All right then. 3, I miss. Okay, Talene, what is your parry?
4.
4. Okay. So this fella here, he is a goblin with a sword and shield. 4, 3, he misses.
6.
And no one's attacking you.
I thought
Fangs,
he was shooting an arrow at me.
I haven't. No, I'll get to the arrow in a moment.
You may need a new friend, Leanna.
Fangs, he attacks Fangs with his sword. 2, he misses. Wow, that is really bad. Okay, the goblin fires an arrow at Grimm's. Okay,
My brother.
he needs a 4 to hit because it's a missile weapon. Okay, you're
But
not.
he has. I'm using my shield, so he has -2 to miss.
So he needs 6 total, right? I need a 4 to hit. Parry only counts versus melee combat,
Gotcha.
right? Okay, here we go. 3. I'm going to spend one of these. I'm going to try that again.
How do hit points work?
You don't have hit points, you have wounds. You can take up to 3 wounds before you die.
Ooh.
8. A hit.
Critical.
Plus 3, 11. So I needed a 6. That means 6 would have been a hit. 10 is with a critical. So, normally his bow does 2 dice. He's going to add an extra dice of damage. Somebody want to roll me a location?
Sure. With what?
2 die 6.
2 die 6. 1 and 5.
Okay, so center of mass. You have armor?
Yes, but we didn't.
Okay, so your armor will give you 3 points on your chest.
Okay.
Okay, so your toughness is what?
Is that a thing?
3.
It's
3.
Is the
Toughness 3.
3? Okay, plus 3, so 6. So I need to do 6 points of damage before I wound you. Okay?
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Okay, there's 6. 7, 8, 9. You're dead. No.
Have 3 wounds.
No. What happens is 6 means I've hit you, okay, and you are shaken. In other words, it damages you, it shocks you, but you are not wounded until I roll 4 above that. So what happens is the blow hits you, but it's a glancing blow because you're wearing so much armor there. Okay. So you are shaken, meaning that you're going to need to unshake before you can. Yes.
Sister shook.
Okay. So the arrow bursts through the brush. Okay, sort of glances across your armor. It knocks the breath out of you for a moment. Okay, so that's the bad guys. Now their leader, she steps into view, and as she does so, she pulls her hands apart, and a stream of fire arcs between them. She claps her hands, and as she does so, a ball of fire races out towards you.
Me.
Ooh, fireball.
Okay.
This is where your grass does not go very well.
Hey.
got water.
So her closest target is going to be Talene, and she rolls to hit. She needs a 4 or better on a D10.
And it's going to turn into a chicken string.
1! She fails! So, one thing you should know is in this game, if you fail on a magic roll, if you roll a 1 on your spellcasting dice, so not the wild dice, but your other one, you get what's known as backlash. Okay?
She lights herself on fire.
What's that?
So it's like bad.
Yes, it's bad. Okay. If you roll 2 1s, it's super bad.
Snake eyes.
Okay?
But the enemies only roll 1 dice?
The enemies only roll 1 dice unless they're special characters like yourself, which she is not. However, I'm going to spend one of these. I'm going to add a d6. 4. That is all she needed to hit. Okay. So, what is your toughness?
Does she not get backlash, though? Or does she?
No. Not if I spend one of these. Oh, by the way, since this is against you, I spent a red one. You get another one. Dun dun dun!
Wait, that's the black one.
She got the black one.
What is your toughness?
3.
3. All right. So 3 plus 4, 7. Okay, so you are wreathed in flames. Okay. And you can feel your flesh frying away. Now you will take a wound unless you want to spend one of your fate points to soak it.
Soak up them flames.
Yes.
Any?
Well, remember they all do different things, right?
So
the white one allows you to try to soak it. Actually, any of them will allow you to try to soak it. The black one will give you +2 to the attempt.
This girl is on
Okay.
fire.
So now what you do is you'll make a vigor test. So what is your vigor?
D6.
D6. And you will roll a wild die. You got it. Do it. 4 or better. 5. All right. So you are wreathed in flames, and although it singes your clothing, your natural resistance actually pushes it away.
You're like,
Wait, what's the wrong thing? Physical
All right.
system.
I'm done. Okay. It is your turn. Who Queen is next.
A triple.
Alright.
All right.
All right.
I want to need some magic.
You're going to what?
I want to need some magic.
You're going to use some magic. Okay.
Big boy
So I will
pants.
remind you that you are in melee combat with the guy in front of you. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you use magic while you're in melee combat, right, he will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
you're just like,
So-
Wingardium.
He's like, oh, ow.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, so I'll swing at him with my staff.
Why don't you go with the axe?
Because my staff
Staff is in
my
his
hand.
hands.
Oh.
Okay.
Can he only cast magic with the staff?
What's that?
Can he only cast magic with the staff?
Nope.
Can he cast magic with his staff?
He needs to be able to speak and move his hands to cast magic. There's nothing else required.
Cool.
Has the deaf or the
Okay.
speaking impaired.
So I roll the damage.
Nope, you'll roll to hit first. So that is your fighting skill.
My fighting. Okay. So
Oh, I think yours are golden.
Okay. So you need a 5 or better. That is a miss. Unless you want to spend a Benny to help yourself out there.
no.
I guess they always miss.
Alright, fair enough. So I'll take your queen. Alright, so you bring up your staff. You flail wildly at him. Staff goes wild. The goblin sort of grins as he does so. He's by the way, he's a green skin goblin, unlike his sort of gray skin. And he's got a blood red stripe running down his forehead.
It's probably his death count.
Okay, it is
Me.
Take your card. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna hit the dude that's trying to hurt me axe.
Okay. So, Sandarme, you are engaged with this fellow in front of you. He's equipped with a short sword and a shield. Okay.
Okay.
And he's got a shield in front of him. He doesn't seem to be a great fighter, but the shield will help him.
Okay.
Roll the hit. Fighting.
Fighting.
Go wash him quickly.
Absolutely.
Go for it. Have a good time.
Okay, D6 and D5.
Roll that 6, boy.
Okay, so roll the 6 up.
Come on, another 6, another 6. Big boy, big boy.
Okay, 8.
8. Okay, so you needed 5 plus 1 for a shield, 6. An 8 will be a hit. You definitely get him. Somebody give me a location for where he tags them.
Right in the noggin.
8.
Center of mass. Okay, so you stab him in the chest. He's wearing light leather armor there. You can roll damage, please. I don't know what's the same sheet. Down. There.
Oh, yes, we found it. D6 and D8.
Okay, do it.
Wait, so
Wait,
what
which
does...
2 different colors, right?
Nope, they don't have to be. These do not roll up. So
Okay.
you just
Okay, 1 and a 5.
1 and a 5. Okay, so the blow is not a telling one. You do manage to snake past his shield and kind of stab him lightly in the chest. He responds with "Yay!" But it's not a telling blow. It won't kill him. Okay. 4. You're next.
I know. Unshake.
Yep.
How do I do
Spirit
that?
check.
Spirit. That's the thing?
It's a stat.
Stat.
It's at the top attribute.
Attribute. Yes, it's an attribute. It's like
Well,
right.
oh,
D6.
sorry. Spirit. Yes, D6. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm kind of wow.
I'll take your card
Oh my
first.
gosh, Lena, that looks amazing.
Thank you.
What do I need to succeed?
Is she crying?
First off,
6.
you need a wild die. That's not. Yeah, it's a D6 that you're supposed to be rolling with the wild die.
Do I roll them again?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. So stop for a second. So what do you roll for a wild die?
The D8.
No,
D6.
Okay.
4 and a
5.
5.
5. Okay, so you are unshaken. However, you've lost your action. Okay, so you can do the following. You can move up to half of your pace, so up to 3. So you could move forward. If you want to act, you can spend a Benny.
What's your pace?
Your pace should be in the top one of those circles up there. It's labeled pace.
Okay. And is that 1 hex?
Yes. So 6 is 6 hexes, so you can move up to 3.
Yeah, I'll move up with Talib.
Okay. Point to me where you want to go. So this is 1, 2,
I'll go here.
3 would be.
Jaden unshook himself and now he's moving.
You'd be right here.
Here.
Now,
Yeah.
did you hear me when I said you could spend a Benny to act?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna move right there.
Okay. And you're not going to act.
Nope.
Okay. Talene,
See.
you have a dagger in your hand.
Yes.
You're fighting a goblin with a shield. He looks at you, his sharpened teeth, and yeah, he looks like he wants to eat your soul.
Nice. Well, there's nothing there, so I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I will just. Can I try to stab him?
You can absolutely,
Like really fast.
like really fast.
Like.
Yeah, do it.
Really? Okay. So strength plus a fight.
It'd be fighting plus a d6.
Right. D6 and fighting. Right? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, so your difficulty for hitting this guy is 6.
Oh yeah, by the way,
All together with these?
Not together. They're
I thought I was watching
counted
this right now.
separately.
Wait.
Oh, I'm
that's-
glad
okay.
you just saw that.
Right. Yeah. But plus. No.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 and 2. So neither one of those hits. You can spend a Benny if you wish to re-roll.
I went to the wall. Shoot.
So you got a couple choices here. If you spend the red one, you can either re-roll or add a d6. If you spend but then I get one. If you spend the blue one, same thing, but then I don't get one. And if you spend the black one, you can add a d6 and then add +2 on top of that. Okay. Now, do you want to re-roll the dice or do you want to add a d6?
That's not going to
Okay,
crack
good.
anymore. Wait.
Actually, no. Add a
No,
d6.
I'm fully cracked out.
It's already 4, right?
It's already 2.
See these
2.
They're counted separately.
Can
I'm
I
trying to learn how to
roll?
crack my elbow. It's like,
I don't like the triangle ones. D4.
My mom can do it. She just goes.
5.
No. 4 and 5.
5.
So the 4 rolls up, so you get to roll another die 4.
Because that's like your equivalent to a 6.
it's, if you match
Just
up the
roll
dice,
your
you roll
four.
again.
Oh, cool.
5. So that's so 5 and 5. That's a miss.
What? No.
Okay, so you got a couple choices here. You still have bennies left. So you can spend the red one to add a d6, in which case you absolutely would hit, because the minimum
Okay,
you can
I'm
roll.
doing that.
Okay.
I'm stabbing the guy. This better be good.
Okay, so since you're spending a red one,
You have to get it too.
I get one.
You could have just take. Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
D6, here I come.
Here you go.
Let's just try to max it out. 4
4. So 4 plus 1, 5.
plus 5.
Plus 4 is 9. Remember, you rolled the 4,
Yeah.
and then you added 1 to it because you rolled an extra one, right? And then you're going to add this to
What
that.
about this?
This is discarded.
Just there.
Yes. Well, you add 1, so this is 4 plus 1 is 5, this is 5. So they're both the same roll.
I see. The
Yeah.
other one's higher.
Yeah. You take the highest.
Okay, so.
So, yeah. So total 9. That is a hit. Somebody want to give me a location?
Sure. 7.
Okay. Roll your damage, please.
Yeah.
Where's 7?
7 is center of mass.
Wow, we're pretty good at that.
You'll hit that most of the time.
What? Isn't it like 1 or 2 that, or 2 or 3? Is that like head?
2.
2 is the
Snake
head.
eyes.
2 ones. I've rolled 2 ones before.
Oh! No, what damage should you be rolling here? Dagger is?
Oh, my bad. So I'll just do that again.
Oof. That's a rip in the chat.
I hate these ones.
D4?
Yeah.
We'll just get good. You won't have to roll them.
Damage does not open end, by the way.
You
That
got
is 5 points.
Could you rebuild the
She can rebuild-
No, they do not open end.
This 5.
Because it's not a skill or a
Oh,
stat.
yeah.
Okay, so the guy you're fighting in front of you, you cut him, but not deeply.
Great.
Okay,
Go for the throat.
and you are acting last, so we go to cards.
Yeah.
Jack. King.
Oh,
Queen.
hi, thank you.
4.
Still really slow.
8.
Thank you.
And
Jack.
6 for the bad guys. 10 for the leader. Okay, so King will go first.
What's with the blue dot on top of it?
Blue dot means that they are shaken. Meaning that you hit them, but you didn't do enough damage to actually wound them.
Did I not
Who hit
shake
them?
my dude?
What's that?
Who hit them?
Who hit who? No, oh, sorry.
There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I missed.
Yeah, you missed. Okay, there we go. That was backwards. Okay.
There's- no one's touching this ox.
So yeah, you're first.
Okay. Is he disarmed?
The ox is pretty valuable, so you'd think that they probably wouldn't want to kill it.
No one is touching.
I know. What do you want to do then?
I want to hit the dude again.
Okay, sounds good.
He is gonna die.
Why are they even
Does he have like
here?
less because he's shaking? Or?
What's that? You would guess that you interrupted them in the middle of robbing a wagon.
Well, je m'excuse.
We should keep one prisoner to question after.
No.
I say we keep.
Well, it's pretty easy to do.
Lady.
I've got entangled.
But to
They're
find
not
out who
going
they
anywhere.
are and stuff. Where they come from.
Fighting.
Fighting. Yes.
Though we're not keeping the leader because.
Yeah, but she probably hurt herself.
There we go. Oh shoot. Okay. I knew it was this. I don't know why I was looking
Okay.
for it.
Need a
Okay.
6.
4 and a 4.
It's a miss. Unless you want to spend a Benny or a fate point and try again. Sounds good?
Wait,
Do I roll both of them again?
What's that?
Why does he get 6?
Because the guy's parry is 5 and he has a shield for 6.
So I have to roll a 6
Yes.
to hit him? Okay.
Okay.
5 and a 1.
So that's a miss, but you can spend a second Benny and either add a d6 or add 1 to the roll.
But he can't do anything though because he's shaken. So just
I'm not. Yeah, isn't he shaken? Doesn't that do anything to
but
him?
he just can't attack, right?
Shaken does not affect your defense. So when you guys are shaken, your defense is still full as well.
He just can't attack.
Correct.
Okay.
So what does this do?
So this means that you now hit. Okay?
Okay.
So you can now roll damage.
How do you become shaken?
And damage
You roll a
would be
spirit check.
d6 plus d6 plus d6. No.
Are you with a sword?
D6 plus d8.
There you go.
That's not a d8. No, it's a d8.
Somebody give me a location?
Yep. 10.
10. Oh, you got him in the leg.
And 10.
That's
Okay,
a
that-
maxed out dice. Oh no, it's not. That's a D10.
It's a D10.
That's a
So you have to
D10.
re-roll. Wrong
Okay.
dice.
Oh gosh, this is the d6.
D8.
That's a
D-
D8.
Okay, can I reroll all of them?
No, you got to re-roll both.
That's what I
Sweet.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I read both of them? No, you gotta roll all of them.
Sorry, I didn't.
Okay, 8. I
Ooh,
maxed that
maxed
out.
it out.
No.
Oh, because
Okay, damage. So with
Oh, yeah.
damage, so the way damage works is you can spend a Benny to open end damage if you want. Okay, but you have to spend a Benny to do it.
Okay.
There is a skill that you can get later on that allows you to open end damage, but it's actually like an actual edge to do so.
Did my Elon do anything for me?
Oh yes, when you re-roll, you get +2. Remember I told you when you spend a
yeah.
Benny?
And I spent 2 bennies.
Okay, so here's your 1 back.
Okay.
So what you would have did, that 5 would have been a 7.
Okay, so
Okay.
I just
Sure,
okay.
I just gave you the 1 back. Okay, perfect. Okay, you got him. Nice shot.
13.
And you did for 13 points of damage to his leg.
Chops off the leg.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
It
you
goes right through both of them.
okay. So first off,
Ground beef.
it is not a masterful stroke. Okay, you got him right. You kind of deked by his defense. You hit the sword, and then what you do is you drag the blade down the sword, and it kind of rolls off down his arm and then through his leg. And when you hit the leg, you hit it just right. The leather armor parts, and it cuts it all the way to the bone. You can hear the bone shatter, okay, and then suddenly there's a spray of blood and viscera, and he collapses to the ground with a scream.
Oh my gosh, my leg is
Oh,
done.
that's so good.
Sadly, there's no wheelchairs.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. I don't know how to do it.
I don't think you're gonna make
Oh,
it.
I love that we hurt a little bit.
He dead.
Yeah.
dead?
I killed him.
That was really loud.
Rip headphone users.
Okay, I'll have to edit that out. Okay, Jack is
Go with
next.
AirPods.
Alright. I'm gonna swing at the guy in front of me again.
All right, sounds good. I'll take your Jack.
That was really crispy.
Do it.
Someone.
Okay, that's
yeah.
fighting and everything. Right? Yeah.
Good times.
Do it.
5.
5. That is not enough. 6 is what you're after.
Okay, well, we're just gonna leave it for now.
Okay, sure. You don't want to,
Not yet.
you got like all these bennies there just waiting.
Yeah, and they can keep waiting.
So
They have patience.
I'm gonna go on 10.
me.
Okay.
How are you going to use... Actually, don't know.
Okay, on 10, this fellow, he'll take a crack at Percender. Okay, his fighting is D6. He's not a particular... Oh, jeez. He's not a particularly skilled combatant, and he misses.
What,
To
so
leave.
me and this other guy
Yes.
He attacks you on 3. That does not hit your 4. The other fellow will... you have to remember to fight for Fangs. Fangs gets an attack roll.
It's like Queen and Bot fighting. We both just keep missing.
Okay. However, this fellow actually lands a blow on Fangs. Okay.
Oh my God.
And you can hear her yowl in pain as he does.
Can the cat die?
Yes, absolutely.
Rip fangs.
Ooh, not good. All right. So a savage blow takes it sort of around the shoulders. There's a sudden and then you hear kind of this whimpering sound as Fangs collapses.
Bye bye, kitty.
Touch my cat.
Oh, too late. Cat dead.
Can we explain things
What?
like
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Or at least wounded. You don't know until after combat.
When you commit dead.
Can we take like the what's it called?
Okay.
The pet cemetery?
Fortunately, they have 9 lives.
They just put out the new one on Netflix.
I haven't seen it.
I just watched it last night. It was really bad compared to the first one.
Okay. And that is... Is there one more bad guy? Oh, yeah, right. And then there's the archer. The archer's arrow arcs across, looking for Sandarme.
That's kind of rude.
Sandarme.
As long as I defend the ox.
7. Another hit. Okay. Give me location, please.
Not localizing myself.
8. Yeah, you cannot locate yourself.
We'll go with Liana's.
2. Okay.
Snake eyes.
Good rolls.
Yeah. Wow.
Wait, isn't
okay.
that something bad?
No, this damage.
That's magic.
Yeah. So damage, so I rolled 2 for damage. Your toughness is 3. Plus, do you have armor? No, you didn't.
That doesn't go through my head,
Lane,
right?
wait,
No.
Okay.
Get your
Chest.
dagger out.
I have my sword.
Just slashes the
I
arrow.
could be just like...
Yeah.
Catches the arrow. Throws it black.
Okay. He didn't parry amazingly. The guy it was a glancing blow.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay. All right. Okay, so my next card is 6. So
I have a 4.
Okay, so I think you're next, Liana. What do you want to do?
Who hit?
This guy right here.
The guy with the sword.
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay, so you're going to move past this other guy you're fighting?
I'll deal with him, don't worry.
Yes.
Okay. So...
Okay,
okay, so you're not out of combat with him, so fair enough. So he will... You move to... I'm just going to move Fangs out of the
Just
way.
like, sorry, 1 second.
Throws the
Okay.
big cat a lot.
You're like, Fangs, no! And you step over Fangs, and you stab at the human who
Step
was
on things.
attacking.
You with your butt? Like, give me the cat.
Stay alive.
Okay. So you think it's funny your cat died?
No.
It's horrible.
I'm just like, you're dancing and singing,
That's
so...
not what it was about. Anyways, I'm gonna kill him now.
Okay,
I'm gonna
sounds
kill
good.
him now.
So are you angry?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the deal,
Oh.
and I'm gonna give you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now that you can also do this thing called a wild attack. Okay?
Wild tag.
What a wild attack does. What a wild attack does is it allows you to add +2 to your hit and +2 to your damage. However, it gives you -2 to your next defense.
Oh.
But they've already acted.
It's worth it for the cat.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Except for the queen.
Okay, so it's
The
your turn.
leader.
So.
So what you're going to do is you're going to roll your fighting. Okay, and you're going to add 2 to the final roll. You need 6 total to hit.
Then you should go deal with the archer.
I will.
Rolls a 3.
You're not going to be ready.
It's fine. I'm gonna hit swing at this guy. I'm missing. He's swinging at me. Missing.
4?
So the
Four?
4
Roll
open
damage.
ends. Go ahead and roll
Okay,
that.
it's a mutual relation.
So
He's got
4
queen. I'm
plus
not trying to fight. It's like
2 is
6.
6.
Yeah.
Plus another 2 is 8. You hit?
Boy, hit.
Okay, somebody give me a location, please.
Yep.
Let's go, Jaden.
Boy.
4.
4. Arm. Okay.
That's okay. Chop off the arm that he.
Okay, we're going to say 1 to 3 right.
Are you touching
Okay,
my
you
hand?
stab him in his weapon arm.
This
4,
is
how much damage?
4. How much damage?
Oh yeah. We're good. Doing good.
You'll add 2 to
We're
this.
I
thriving.
keep forgetting with the new
Don't
things.
touch me there. This is my normal square.
6!
Doesn't open end on a damage roll.
I mean,
+2?
that's still a 6.
So, yeah, so that's...
9.
8.
9.
No.
8.
6. No. On damage, you add these dice. Okay, it's the only die roll that you add just for damage. Okay, so 6 plus 3 is 9. Plus 2 is 11.
That's what I said.
Did
You
you?
said 8.
You said
I
8.
said 11 after. No, I'm not even kidding. I did.
Stop. Don't touch me.
All right. Wow, that's
Ouch.
wow.
Can I be like, you touched her with that arm? It's gone!
No. Okay. Yes. Well. Okay. So you. Yeah. So the cat sort of he hits the cat. It staggers back a couple paces and collapses. Okay. He grins evilly. You step forward and stab at him. He sort of moves his sword to get it in front of you, but misses as your dagger kind of flips around, and you actually stab him up under here. Okay, and you bury it all the way to the hilt. Okay, when you pull it out, it's like pulling a cork out of a wine bottle. Suddenly, a huge spray of blood. Okay, and
That's so satisfying.
And he collapses.
Wait, did you hit his? Did she go like right through his neck, like?
Just like
No, she stabbed up through here.
In this
Into the heart area.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that hits different.
I don't think you should be this happy when you kill someone.
I am.
I'm a pacifist.
That really hits different.
Okay.
This is the theater things.
So on 6, I will act. All right. Yeah, so she says, enough of this, worms! And she drags out, again, fire. This time, she's going to cast magic at both you and you at the same time.
Why
Come at
couldn't
me,
we
bro,
just sit
touch
and
me.
talk? Why did she go straight to war? We could have been like, oh, this is your cart? My bad. And just kept going.
Just give me the odds.
Would you have gone?
No.
Well, we could have discussed.
Okay, red one is Jay, Grimm's. Blue one is Talene. Okay, these are both -2. These are both -2. But she gets... she needs 4 better to hit.
Is this a missile?
It's not, it's magic. Magic doesn't count as a missile weapon. Okay, so who's red?
Jade.
I'm red.
Okay, so I hit you.
Oof.
4, I miss you. But I'm going to spend this and re-roll that one. Because
Hit the missile.
I miss again. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to spend one of these and add a d6.
Stop.
There's 9. So that's a hit. Means though you'll get one of your own.
Oh?
Gets the second black one, even though there's only one.
Okay. So, Jaden,
Yeah.
you will take. There is no location on this. It's just you're wreathed in flames for 12 points.
Can I?
What's your toughness?
3.
3. Okay, so 3. 3 is shaken.
Plus my armor.
No armor. 3 is shaken. That's why magic damage is so good. 3 is shaken.
Yes.
7 is wounded.
Yes.
11 is wounded again.
I'm gonna soak that.
Okay, sounds good. So that is a vigor check.
Vigorous. So I just so this plus bonus dice or
Yes. Yep. Wild die.
Wow.
Wild die.
Do I add them or higher?
You do not.
5.
5. Okay, so that will reduce your damage that you take by 1 wound.
So I take 1 wound.
You take 1 wound. Okay, and you are shaken again.
Bro.
Jaden be shook.
Okay, so you
James
hear a small goblin scream, and you smell the crisp smell of burning flesh.
Bacon.
Meanwhile,
Ugh.
Talene,
Yes.
you take 9 points.
I thought it missed.
I spent 2 bennies to hit her, so no, it didn't.
Oh.
Didn't you already roll for that?
I didn't. I didn't roll damage. Ready for your damage? Here it comes. Okay, so you have 3 toughness, I believe?
Yep.
Okay, so 3. I rolled 9. So you take a wound of damage. Okay?
Okay.
So what that means is this is your wounds right here. Now you can soak that if you wish by spending a Benny.
Ah.
Are you going to spend the black one?
I
No.
got a question.
Yeah.
So it says healing is 3, but then what's the +1 of that?
If you want to heal something more critical like disease or poison.
I want to see your power.
So it costs 3 for every wound I heal?
No, it costs 3 to make the roll. You can heal up to 2 wounds with a single
You
roll.
should heal that poor cat.
And then is it like the thing where I can only do it for like a certain amount of time after combat?
Yes. The golden hour. Okay.
I can heal.
Okay. Fair enough. So you take damage and you are shaken.
So -1.
Sorry, but
Yes, you're at -1 to all your rolls.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't have it.
So that is Jaden's turn.
Yeah.
Grimm's is currently occupied.
He is busy
Occupado.
sniffing his flesh.
Incognito.
All right. So the first thing I need from you is a spirit check, Jay.
I can do that.
He's like,
What spirit?
4. 4. Okay. So you unshake, but again, you lose your action this turn unless you want to spend a Benny.
Yeah.
When we
Okay.
wants to be
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
That's
so
how
you
it's like.
now can act as normal.
Okay.
Did you take damage? You took a wound, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's dead.
No,
But I can move normally?
This
Well,
guy, no, this guy is dead.
Yeah.
This guy is only shaken,
Yeah.
and she's casting magic.
and that guy's shooting at me.
1,
And that
2,
guy's
3,
holding onto his
4.
stick.
I want to move here and I'll whack at her.
All right, sounds good. Now that you are moving across uneven terrain, I need an agility check, please.
I can do that for you, good sir.
Don't
Bonus.
trip. Don't trip.
3.
Falls on his face.
Wait, what does this do? Reroll? And
Either reroll or plus 1d6.
But he gets a thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
What are you gonna do? Plus 1d6 or reroll?
Reroll.
Okay.
Can I read both of them?
Yep.
Come on, please don't be annoying.
Okay,
Stop hitting the
so I'm gonna tell you that on that roll, rolling an extra d6 when you already had a 3, you only needed a 4. Rolling an extra d6 would have
Oh, I didn't
guaranteed
know I only
success.
needed a 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now you're at -1 because of your wound. Okay, so you stumble forward to strike her. Okay. Normally you need a 4. You are wounded. That makes it 5, and you've stumbled. That makes it 6
To hit?
to hit.
Okay.
Roll your fighting.
Wait, Fangs is dead?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have
No,
my
we
sword.
don't know that for sure yet. She could
He's
just.
out of combat. You don't know until you actually have a turn to check on him.
Okay, so that. So do I just
okay.
roll my sword?
He has healing powers.
No, you roll fighting.
And I have
Fighting.
this necromancy. No, not yet.
Okay.
I want to.
And plus my bonus dice.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, and then you roll down. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I'm
You gotta
getting
hit him first.
5,
What do you need?
a 6.
Is that a hit?
Nope.
Okay.
She's just like, stop. Don't
All
touch
right.
me there.
So she's not a skilled combatant. She struggles backwards, and as she does so, you miss. Okay, your blow goes wild.
Ooh, wow.
Okay. And you are the last, so we will now draw a card.
Well, it's
Oh,
so
here's my card.
exciting.
Yes, sir. 4.
23.
Ace.
Oh, or that.
First.
or that.
9. 2. Okay. Bad guys, they'll act on 6, and she will act on 8.
I can go. Never mind.
Okay.
For y'all. Okay, Sandarme is going to move up to the dude that tried to shoot me.
Excuse me.
Okay, so same thing happens. As you charge forward, there is some broken ground between you and him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in order to get to him, right there, you're going to need to make an agility check. Otherwise, you're stumbling across the rocks.
Quick, what does that do?
Quick means that if you get a card below 5, I give you
Oh,
another
yeah,
one.
that's it. Okay. So I'll just give this back to you.
Yep. Okay, so you've moved. You charge the goblin with the bow and arrow. Yeah. So agility check first.
Agility. Oh, that's a D8.
Do it.
And D6?
And your wild die, yep.
Okay, 5.
Okay, good. So you jump up nimbly crossing the rocks, and he now stands before you. Since he has a bow, which is not considered a melee weapon, you get +2 to hit him.
You can do this line.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't do it, I'm going to do this
Shredded.
one. You don't think you want that.
It doesn't go all the way down to my lip.
I don't
You
get
just
this.
did my name.
Wait a second.
Oops.
Okay, so what die do I get?
You're rolling your fighting check.
My fighting check.
My nose quotation mark.
2d6. And do I get a bonus?
+2, because he is not
So
considered.
could I
armed.
upgrade one to D8 then?
No, you just add +2 to whatever you roll.
Oh, okay. Okay, 4 plus 2 equals 6.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Your difficulty was 5, so you got him. Somebody roll me a location.
Got you. Ooh, 11.
11. That's the leg again.
I'm really good at these leg hits.
Okay, let's do some
You're
damage.
short.
Sliding on the ground.
Let's do some damage.
Okay. 10.
10. All right.
That's a nice big boy hit.
Okay, you dislegged him.
Just again, wow.
Just like your D.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah.
would
So
feel
yeah. So you jump forward as you stab at him. He's moving away, so your sword hits a bit low. However, it's still a very solid hit.
Still takes off those legs.
Yeah. So you cut him deep. You think maybe you hit an artery or something because As he struggles backwards, you yeah.
They tried to put me on the cover
So is he
of
dead
but
now?
my legs
He's
were
out of
gone.
combat,
Wait, no. Pass.
All right. So that was Ace. Who's next?
Me. 9.
Right.
I want to
I'm doing so good with killing
hit
people.
the girl.
Okay. Okay, you hit as you look at her. She, her hands, by the way, they're almost like they're turned to lava kind of idea, like they're red hot,
You should
right?
keep her hands.
And her face is tattooed with some strange sigils that you've never seen before. You rolled a hit.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so your rough footing only counts for the first round that you move on, so you don't have that.
Okay.
Her parry is 4 plus 1, minus 1 for you because you are wounded. So you need 5. She is technically unarmed, which you should have counted last round, so you get plus 2 to your roll.
Oh. I maxed this one out.
So roll it again.
Wow. Okay, so 11, 13.
13. You need a 4. It's 12 because minus 1, right?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
So that's 3
Well,
criticals, right?
So that's 2 extra bonus hits. Okay, so what we do here is, do you want to hit high or low?
High, low, pick low, pick low, high,
What do you
low,
mean?
high, low, pick low.
Do you want to go low or do you want to hit high?
High.
Okay.
Off with
So what we do is we roll 1d6.
Bah.
Me?
No.
Not me.
Somebody else has.
Me.
Let's go, Leanna.
6?
Okay, center of mass, unfortunately.
Oh, you need that one.
Okay. Then no, just do 1d6.
Keep rolling 6s.
Okay, so you hit center of mass. You will do strength, whatever your damage of your weapon is,
Yeah.
plus a d6 for the critical hit.
Okay.
Roll them.
I don't roll any attributes? That's not what...
And you add this.
Woo. Okay, so 9 plus 7, that's 16.
Oh. Okay.
Off with the heads. Well, there.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you say anything to her?
Bitch. I'm gonna look at my crispy skinned and say bitch.
You're like,
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Bobby.
As you do so, your sword buries itself hilt deep into her, so you feel it sort of cut through her clothing, punch through her ribs, through all of the meat inside it and out the back. You can actually see her cloak sort of extend out, pinioned upon your sword. Okay? Her eyes go wide, and her hands suddenly go black, and she sort of collapses off of your sword to the ground.
did he puncture the cloak? Because I need a new cloak.
Well, she's bleeding pretty good. So.
I wanna step on her and rip it out on...
All right.
But don't puncture
You do
the
so
cloak.
though. Okay, and you can feel it actually, pull away. And I will just take her card and put it onto the board.
Yeah, you are.
All right, so I act next on 6. So I think that's me, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
so
2 people that are left.
I'm going to do a leadership test here. Okay, nope. And okay, so he needs to unshake first, so he'll roll that. Okay, so he unshakes, but yeah. Okay. So this guy, he recovers from being shaken by Talene.
Is Talene dead?
No.
Talene is shaken.
Why
She
does
was-
she have a X on her?
Oh no, that's just her name. That's Talene. That's the big guy.
Okay, I was like, that's
Okay. So this guy, he recovers his wits and he decides it's time to get the hell out of town. So,
Oh yeah, wait. There's only 2 guys left.
There's 3.
Yeah.
2.
so
Oh yeah.
1, 2,
I need to
3,
get
4,
3.
5, 6. All right. He
Stepped on the cat. On his way out.
Wait, what happens if we use our dark secret? Wait, well that.
okay. So he flees. The other one who's fighting Prasinder, he brings his shield up, but he also flees. He flees in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4,
No, guys, we gotta get one.
I'm
because
catching that dude.
Yeah,
He's
you have to
not
get
going
one.
anywhere.
5, 6, 7. All right.
We're running after.
Now, Prasinder, Talene, he was beside you, but you're shaken, so you don't get an opportunity to attack. Prasinder, however, you see him looking to disengage. You can take a free stab at him if you wish.
Can I use like magic, like entangle, to like stop him?
No, you can only do yeah.
So like hit him with like, my stick.
There's actually
Beat him in the back of the head.
really. What happens is there is ability you can get later on that it's reactive magic that allows you to cast magic in situations like this. This is not the case. Okay,
so I can swing at him.
Okay, sounds good. So that's a fighting check. Now his defense is 6, but he's also got his shield up because he doesn't want to fight. So it's going to be 6. It's 6. Go for it.
Okay. So
Are my dice like escaping my realm?
5.
I really just want to get somewhere where I can spend money.
Alright.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I've got a different idea.
I used all 3 of my bennies in one action.
Yeah. So these guys are definitely running away.
Not if I can stop. I'm getting that dude. He is not getting away.
Just ride your ox.
I will unleash the ox run.
Okay. It is 4. Percinder, you are next.
So wait, how many away is he?
He's from you right now. He's 8 away.
You could go for this guy instead. Well, because I could try to hit the other dude with my bow.
Do you have 5?
The range of entangle is 8.
Oh, yeah, then
Which
entangle.
Which would stop him from running.
Go for this. Go for that guy.
So can I try casting that?
He can entangle him.
I know, but then that guy gets away too.
Yeah, but Lane would be easier to get that guy. So
I can still try to get that guy.
on the
Sure. So you turn towards the other guy, and
it's 3, right? 3 points.
what's that?
3 points.
Yes.
Okay.
So so it's 3 points for your basic entangle. You can also increase the range for extra power, or you can increase the strength of it for an extra 2.
I have to heal people, so no more.
The poor cat that's slowly
that's
dying.
so nice.
Okay, so do it.
So what do I roll?
You roll your druidism. Okay,
and the normal one,
what's that? And the wild die.
which is so I need D8, which is
That
this
guy.
one. Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
What do I need to succeed?
4.
Okay. Yeah, 6.
6. So just so you're aware, the more you succeed by, the more powerful the spell is.
Don't be tempted.
I'm
though,
good.
you
Just a normal succeed.
All right.
He's already like scared of his mind.
All right, I'm just going to put a little net on him. Okay, so roots actually reach up from the ground, entangle his legs, and he drops to the ground prone. Okay. So that was 4. 2. Celine, you need to make a spirit check because you are currently shaken.
Okay, you could also try to hit that guy with your bow too.
But no, because she's shaking, she can't.
But can't she shake herself and then try?
So that's a spirit check? Yep.
That's not how it works. Trust me, I've been shaking more than once.
Yeah, remember we've messed up.
Oh, nice! Okay, so the 8 means that you're not only unshaken, but you can also act.
I'm going.
Okay, well, obviously I just suck.
Chase after him. We can remember last time someone escaped.
Hit him with your bow.
I'm chasing. Can I hit him? Pull out my bow and hit him?
Okay, so the ready weapon is your action.
I'm running after him.
Do you have a Benny Beaner? Could you use like a Benny to like use it as a ready action?
No.
Can I do anything? I have gold.
You what?
I have gold.
Yeah, no, it doesn't help.
Throws the.
So yeah, I'm running after him really fast.
Okay. Well, you don't have to run that fast. Yeah. Which guy are you after? This guy?
That one.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2,
We're both
3, 4, 5,
We're thriving.
6, 7,
We are not
8,
letting him get away.
9, 10, 11.
He is dying.
Okay. What is your pace?
Pace is 6.
Okay. So you can sprint after him. Okay. You'll get 1d. You'll roll. You'll be able to move 6 plus 1d6.
Okay.
Maximum
Okay.
12.
But when you get there, that'll be done unless you do what's known as a charge maneuver. When you charge, basically you run and then attack at the end, but you end up shaken.
You body check him. You're like,
I'll do that.
Okay, so I need you to roll a d6. On a 5 or 6, you catch him.
That's really...
3.
No. Stop.
In the name of love.
I'm re-rolling.
No,
Or
add
add
a 6. Add a 6.
Okay, okay. So since you gave me a Benny, or since you gave me a fate point,
Really like the res ones.
So it'll be 3 plus whatever this is?
Yeah.
And it has to equal 5 or 6.
yes,
I can do this.
yes, you can. All right.
Stop, I'm sorry.
So the sudden burst of energy, and you stab at this guy. He is running. He's turned away. So that will give you +1 because you're on his flank. Roll to hit, please. Fighting. Do you want a wild attack?
Yes.
Okay. So +2, +3.
5.
No, roll your dice.
Kidding, I'm sorry.
That's what you roll.
Okay, you're right. Sorry.
Whoa, that's but it's +3.
They just like fell and went to the lowest ones.
She does not like those dice.
Okay, so that's +3 though. So what's your total?
5.
5.
And what did I say you needed?
4.
I forget what you said actually.
Jeez.
But I got
If
it.
you can remember.
It was 4.
It was 5.
So I'm good.
Yeah. Somebody give me a location. Please.
Yep.
You are shaken, however.
That's okay. We're doing good.
6. That's leg.
No, it's
No,
not. Center of
it's
mass. Back.
11.
Roll damage, please.
Sorry.
Get back here.
What?
Come to
Oh, that
me.
was hurt.
Woo!
Did I do it again?
Nope.
It's damage.
Damage does you don't open it.
That's 9 damage.
Wait, but I.
But
on the other
you were wild attacking. Remember what that does for you?
It's +2.
+2. Da, 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 da. Woohoo.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5.
Is that one in the arm?
Can I
Is
do that thing?
What? Sorry?
Can I like stab him and drag it?
Stab and drag.
Drag it down his
yeah,
back.
no, you have to go like.
Yeah, you only have one knife though.
Then go like.
I was thinking like shove it into like
Describe
his-
how you kill this guy.
Do your initials.
Yeah.
Okay, so I become unshaken. I see.
No, you're not unshaken.
No, from the beginning. Over
Oh
here.
yeah, right.
I
Okay.
become unshaken. I see this guy. I sprint.
Dun 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 dun.
He dies of laughter.
Dun, 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 dun.
Scared, has a heart attack.
I leap on.
Okay.
And you
I
like.
dig my dagger deep into his back. I hear the crickle of his spine
Crickle.
breaking,
The
shattering, and I drag it down
Other to his buttocks.
his spine.
Cutting through ribs and meat.
Yes.
I like it.
Snap
And then
critical.
You
Snap
see
crack.
bits
I
of the
like-
spine
and then I
just
just, like-
popping out.
push him down.
Okay.
And then spit.
I like it. You land on top of him.
That's an entrance.
Alright.
That's one way to do it.
You're just like it
They
plunges
shot.
him farther.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that was. You were last?
Yeah,
Wait, guys.
Hey, we can talk to this
Yeah,
guy.
that's what I was gonna say.
That's why I was doing
I can
it.
go back to the ox.
That's a nice
Face,
ox.
face.
It's like I had a thought, you know?
Cross that.
Okay, so he's entangled. He's not into combat, right? So he can attempt to free himself, right? So it's not quite over yet.
Are you fast?
Man, you are super fast.
I know. That's the cheese.
You are not bad.
Ooh. I don't think you realize how fast
Wait,
I am.
what's like the order again for like
Yes.
the
It's
It's
hard to be
numbers,
first.
but if it comes to like,
Him
if we
first.
both get a 10 and I have like, if I say you have a diamonds and I have a this thingy, it's or backwards, right? Backwards order.
Reverse
So he's
So that means
alphabetical.
I would go first because you're a D and I'm an S.
No, that's an H.
He
but
goes
sure.
first.
Oh, I'm saying for my example, he was a diamond.
Right, so it's reverse of spades.
Oh,
Hearts,
you actually
diamonds,
have a
clubs.
thing. Oh,
So it's
so I'm
spades,
still first.
and then hearts, and then diamonds.
just
and
goes
clubs.
first.
Yes,
Yes. And
That's
I
all
got
Brian was
clubs.
asking.
So I got clubs. When am I gonna go?
last.
Yeah, last.
But I go first.
I see.
But I don't.
But you go last.
Okay.
You know what?
No.
No, I don't know. Pause.
Yep. Sure.
Uh,
Table
H.
decorum.
What?
Table decorum.
Yes. Decorum.
So social contract J is, well, other people are. Okay. Gotta wait respectfully your turn as well.
Okay, guys. Should I? Do you guys want me to not kill him?
Don't kill him.
Yeah, we need to.
I did this so we can.
Okay, I know. I don't want to hit him too hard though.
Well, don't. Hit
Don't
him.
I-
hit him.
Well, I know, but what if he's trying to break out? What do I
Then
do?
just go stand beside him.
Yeah, just go stand just go closer to him. So if you try
I'll
to
go
sit on.
stand beside him and elbow him in the
You
face.
can't get that far then.
Yeah, you're probably too far away.
Let's
If
sprint.
I'll sprint.
Okay,
Or
if
how
you
about-
sprint, you'll end up shaking when you attack.
That's fine. Wait. Can I charge
Don't.
Yeah.
and just knock him over? Like body check him?
He's already on the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he's tangled up in some roots. He's
I-
not going anywhere.
I know, but what should I do?
I don't know.
Just
Go
go-
loot the guy in front
Just
of
go.
you.
Just get
Oh
close.
yeah.
Just get no. Just go. Just get closer to him, just in case he does get out. Because then.
Or just take your bow out.
How about I'm gonna go back over in this general direction.
Okay, check on the ox.
Check on the ox and grab the guy's shield. Maybe see if there's any money laying around.
So you're gonna loot. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna loot.
Okay, so you're out of combat. I'll take your card.
Do I get anything special?
No, looting actually takes more than time than a combat round does. Okay, so 10 of spades.
Well then, in that matter, I'm
Yeah.
going to run and go grab something.
I am going to. I'll move as close as I can to him, so it's at 6 is my pace.
Yep, 6, unless you want to sprint.
No, because that will make me shake him. Right?
Only if you charge. Only
No,
if you
I'll
move and
just
attack.
I'll sprint then.
Okay, so if you sprint, so go ahead and roll 1d6.
6.
6.
Okay,
Okay.
so 12, right?
So you're right above him. Now, what happens is, remember what I told you, if they try to move, if you have a melee weapon and you're not shaken, if he tries to move away from you, you can automatically attack him if you want.
Can I just knock him on the head to try and knock him out?
You can definitely say that it's a non-lethal blow.
Cool.
Okay. All right, so that's you. 10. I'll take your 10. Okay, your 10.
I will go run up to him too.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So you can actually get to him without a sprint. Okay.
All right.
Do you want to? What do you want to do? You're not very intimidating, if you recall.
Can I try and grab his weapon out of his hand?
Disarm him? Absolutely.
Okay.
That's a fight versus fight test. Okay, so your fight versus his fight. His fight is currently at -2 because he's entangled.
Okay.
1.
4.
4. Okay. Yeah, so you basically wrap him on the arm. His hand goes numb. Since you did not get a raise, in other words, you didn't beat him by 4, it's not knocked away, but he drops it.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so on my 10 of clubs, he's going to surrender.
Please don't eat me.
My man's just got. I swung at him 2 times.
Don't kill Ziz! Don't kill Ziz!
Don't kill who?
It's not personal!
What?
That's what he says. Don't kill Ziz. It's not personal.
I feel bad for this guy. I swung at him twice, and then he has tried to run away.
Wait,
and
so
then
we
he
can't
tripped.
talk to him anymore because he's dead?
He's not dead.
He just said
You
don't kill
surrender.
Z.
He just said, don't
Okay.
kill Ziz.
Okay.
Don't kill Ziz!
That's himself.
Is that his name? Oh, he's talking in third person.
Yes.
A minute to get better. We're there. We're there.
I don't get it.
All right.
This means Cambrande?
Okay. Okay, dead. Dead. Oh, dead.
Oh yeah. they're not.
Oh, okay, not dead. Okay. So,
Which one?
this guy is the only guy that's not dead.
You should bring the one back next to me back to life.
Oh, you might want to go check on your cat there.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, what do you do? Yeah, so you're out of combat. He's entangled in these vines. The magic slowly wears off. We're out of combat, so you're done. So this is the scene. These guys have charged out of the brush. You easily beat them back and mutilated 4 of them. A 5th one lies wounded. A 6th one lies captured. Okay. There are 2 dead guards near the caravan itself, and then laying right here is another man who is bound and gagged. Okay, he doesn't appear on the map. Sorry about that.
Is he dead yet?
Is who dead yet?
The guy on the ground.
Which one?
What guy on the ground?
The one.
Guy we saw that was dead before.
No, the guy that was
That's tangled up. Or
not the one that's tied up there.
The guy that's tied. No, why would he be dead? He's tied up. Not.
They didn't hurt him.
You
Figures.
don't.
They were
No,
trying to
you
rob
haven't
him.
actually talked to him.
I just want their stuff. And I
Wait,
can't
who
take
was
it if
wounded?
they're
Oh, it
alive.
was you and you.
Yeah, I'm wounded.
Are you wounded? Right.
Okay. So let's give me some actions. We know Sandarme is looting. Okay.
Can I go over the wagon? I mean, Fangs. Fangs.
Okay, you go to Fangs? Okay, absolutely. Okay, so Fangs. Do you want to make a healing check?
Yes.
Do you have healing? You do not? Okay. Do you want to ask somebody else to heal him for you?
Can I do anything? Like,
I have enough to try and heal.
Absolutely. You can definitely use that.
really?
Absolutely.
To heal?
Yeah.
Really?
Not to heal, but to change fate. That's why they're called fate points.
Wait, so
Change.
what could
Be
happen?
like,
It means that his wounds would go from being possibly mortal to being merely glancing.
Can I do that?
If you want to.
That's a whole experience point.
Yeah,
Really?
and that's a whole cat.
Yeah, Jay. Cats are better than experience.
Okay. So the blow,
Or experience.
it has added a scar to your cat, but it would appear that it is mostly superficial.
When
There
she
was
gets a new name.
yes, sure.
Scar
Whoa.
from Simba.
Simba.
All right. Okay. So Presender, what do you do?
I want to heal Grims.
Okay, so you step forward and you lay out hands for Grims. Go for it. You're going to use
Get some
the bomb, a rune's bomb.
face cam.
Yeah.
Wow,
Okay,
whoa,
do it.
whoa,
Do you
whoa.
want some of this?
So that
I have
costs 3 to
cancer.
cast.
It's green
Okay.
and bubbly.
And I can use another one to make it.
Grapefruit fizzy water.
Only versus poison or disease. You don't need to do
Oh,
Okay.
that. Okay. So you roll your
Do
druidism.
you know where it is?
No.
Exactly. I'll just go grab it.
Gracias.
No problem.
do I roll healing too, or?
You can roll. You can either roll healing, which means first aid. Do you have a medical kit?
No.
Like
Oh
okay.
wait, I do. I have bandages.
Okay, so if you have bandages, yes, you can actually try to heal him using just your first aid.
But I can use magic.
Yes, but what happens is once you use magic, you can no longer use first aid.
Okay.
Okay.
But if it does it, I can still use like magic for one person and first aid for a different one.
Absolutely. Or you use first aid for both of them.
And am I still able to do healing without the bandages, or is that
Like
changed now?
magic healing,
Or
or
just like normal healing? Because like the other
yes,
one-
but it's at a penalty.
okay.
So what do you think,
I'll use magic for
Grims?
Grims. Yeah.
Okay, do it.
What do I need to succeed? 4. Okay.
It's a bit bitter because it's not
3
sweet.
and 1. That's
Pretty.
There's like nothing in it.
Not successful.
nope.
Wow.
I know.
If you spend one of those, you can have +1, which would heal you.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. All right. What your healing does is it converts wounds into fatigue levels.
Okay.
Okay. So that means with sleep. So you now have 1 fatigue level. Okay. And with sleep, that will go away. Okay. But in the meantime, you're -1 to everything. Okay. What do you want to do next?
Who you were also injured, right?
See.
Can I go heal her then too?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'll do.
3 is the cost.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Do it.
So this one actually works. Yeah,
There you go. Yeah.
7 and 6.
And you get your open in the 6.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, because it worked better. Right?
Yep.
Is there a way you can just like not give fatigue?
Trust me, just
Okay.
roll and I'll tell you what the options are.
It's 11.
11. Okay, so you only need 4 to heal her completely. You have a couple choices. You can either recover one of your power points back, or you can heal her. No, that's your choice. It costs you 1 less power.
Oh, so I just get one back.
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so that takes you a while. You guys are doing that. Sandarme. Okay.
Yay.
So you are searching these guys for loot. Is that the idea?
I'll search the dude in front of me and that dude with the shield, and I'll go over to the ox after that.
Okay. And pet the ox?
Actually, I'll give him some bread.
Okay.
Yes, I have bread.
I call dibs on the fire lady. 'Cause I
That's
killed
fine.
her.
But, well,
I called it on the other.
I called
get
dibs on the
magic
two.
stuff.
I called dibs on the 2
Yeah.
people I killed
I just
and
want
the
to leave
ox. That's my thing.
Okay. So these guys are the two men are both armed with small shields and swords. The swords themselves apparently are not in great shape. They're mistreated, pitted with steel, etc. They'd be worth a few coins at market, but you're not thinking that much.
No.
They also have leather shirts. Again, armor which could, with a craft roll, be modified to be used by you.
I'll take the armor from the dude I didn't... Or I'll take the armor from this dude that I chopped off his leg.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. And I'll take a shield, too, as well.
Okay, fair enough. So these are just small shields. Okay, so the shield weighs is standard for weight.
Okay. So where do I put that? In my bag?
Put it under gear for second page of your...
Right here?
In your old character sheet, you actually had a place where you listed all the weights of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. And standard is 0.1, right?
Is 1.
Okay. So
Okay.
shield, that goes up to 5.5.
Neither of them seems to be carrying any money.
Nada?
Okay.
Not so much.
Okay, after Percinder heals you... What do you guys do?
I'm going to go down to the lady and loot her.
Alright, the guy who is laying by the wagon is like...
Can I go to him? Can I please go to him?
If you like.
Please.
I feel like... Tell him we'll kill him if he doesn't let me have his ox.
I'll tell him what I want to tell him, like. I'm just kidding.
I'll yell at him. I'll be like, I'll kill you if you don't give me your ox.
Okay.
I just...
You can reduce your honor by 1.
Already?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not a good thing, wait.
Okay. Go for
What
it.
is it?
Reducing your honor?
Okay.
I quickly untie him.
Oh, so you cut him free. In the background, you hear, "Tell him we want his ox or he's dead," or something like that. Okay. The man rolls over, and I actually have a picture of
Wait,
this
I don't
guy.
want him to get away, though.
You don't think he's getting away. You think he's the owner of the cart.
With the ox.
That's unfortunate for him.
Okay.
Why do you want this ox?
So I can ride it.
Do you have
A battle ox.
Beastmaster?
I do. Actually, no, I have animal handling, but still.
That's good.
What?
That's good.
Is it called like riding now though?
What?
It's called riding now. Not
Yeah.
animal handling.
All right. One roll, please.
Drum roll.
No pressure.
10 millennium later.
I'm just gonna. I have it. I'm just waiting to see how long you guys can go.
There you go.
Just stop.
What horror movie are you going to do tonight?
And I watched the new Pet Cemetery last night. It wasn't as good as the original.
Go to market.
Mean Girls 2 is so bad. It's not even
I know.
Mean Girls. It has nothing to do with the first
I
movie.
know.
They like have this.
They have the same
foreshadow.
principle. That's it. That's
So
all.
they have the same like all this foreshadowing. Oh, he's
Well, I know
old.
that guy.
It's Christopher Columbus.
Wait, he's
Who?
It's a bald Christopher Columbus.
No, it's not who I'm thinking of.
No, I thought he was the king of Rohan for a second.
Huh?
Any other guesses?
McGegg.
Let me guess. It's the guy in the wagon.
It's the guy in the wagon. As you untie him, he turns and he says, "Oh, thank the gods!
Which
gods.
god do you thank?
Any god that had brought you to me."
Rustin. I mean.
Rust and Worm and Raven. I don't know if you say that.
Okay. Yeah, he says, as you untie him, he's oh. He rolls over and he jumps to his feet. He's obviously super excited to be free. He says, "My apologies. I am Burlo, the traitor. You have saved me, for which I will be eternally grateful. Perhaps I could offer you some selection, except for your murderous companion. Am I in danger?"
No.
What murderous companion?
Late.
Yonder fellow, the half-elf I see over there.
God who killed
one
two
that
of the people that
threatened
were trying to kill you.
Is there...
He's
No,
fine. He's just.
He wants
He's
you.
all talk.
We were all trying to protect. Oh, you mean? Oh,
He threatened
no.
him for the ox.
He's a big mouth.
Oh, I see. Well,
I'll pay you a gold piece for your ox.
You have nothing to worry about. Nothing
Yes.
you can't handle.
I thought I was dead. They were questioning me for a cache of goods, which I don't have. Everything I have is in Farhallow. But for some reason they think that I've come from the west with my... But apparently they thought I carried some... I am, indeed.
Can we come with you?
Absolutely, you may. In fact, I'm good friends with all of the people there, although I will tell you, they look unkindly upon murderous folk.
I just saved your life, buddy.
Those words might find ill purchase within...
Well, then don't say murder.
We will,
hero.
We'll watch you.
He's obviously seriously intimidated by the fact that, he's like, oh, he wants to kill me.
I'm just joking. I would never do that.
I'm sorry. My life I don't consider a joking matter. I really take kindly to such things. But if it's such as your way, where you come from.
No, it's called a joke.
I see.
Would you like a silver piece?
No, I'm
Okay.
quite good. Perhaps, though, I could offer you some small coin as thank you.
No.
Sure.
You're lame.
He already said he's not giving anything to you.
We're happy to be able
He just
to
said
be
you
of help.
Good. He looks then upon the dead and he says, these poor wretches, will we stop to bury them? Or...
Sure.
Would you like to?
Were they your guards?
Yes, these two. I hired them some days ago, and they've been traveling with me. They expected to make their stop at the Hollows, where I thought perhaps new guards, but some ill has taken that place.
Yes, the dead has.
I wonder what happened there.
We'll bury your guards. Then.
We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it.
I would be grateful for that.
Sure.
Perhaps some food before we move on.
Sure.
I've been laying face down in the dirt for the past few hours, and I find myself quite famished.
Let's do that.
All right. Let's see. And he goes to his wagon.
Mm-hmm. I can still imagine him.
Okay.
So we're staying here to bury the people?
That seems to have been the offer.
Can I, instead of burying them, just, arrest and get some of these back?
Absolutely. It takes you about an hour. That would give you 5 back. Okay.
So
Doesn't
just
eating
take 5 then?
give me back anything? That was one of my things that gave me back. So
Eating. Oh no.
So do I get 5 back now then?
What's that?
Do I just get them out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So, for those of you who did not accept an offer of payment, take a fate point.
Back on.
Okay.
that's unfortunate.
And you'll take 2 silver coins. He says, for you, 2 silver coins. I give as an offer. I thank you.
Thank you.
You notice, by the way, he still seems quite intimidated by your demeanor.
That's okay. That's why I like it.
Okay, you guys are covered in blood, etc. Right? From, stabbing people.
Did I get anything from the girl?
Oh, right. Okay, so... And you still have the living goblin too, right? Ziz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say I tied him up?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because I have rope.
Okay. Okay, so from the men, sword, shield, and a leather chest piece. They have a variety of poor clothing. They look to be impoverished, right? They definitely weren't that good of fighters. Okay? From the 2 goblins that you killed, similar... no, there were 3 goblins. Yes, 3 goblins. From the 3 goblins that you killed, very similar. Leather armor, but in this case, more suited for the body type of goblins. There is one goblin has a horn bow, okay, which is sort of a traditional goblin weapon. They're short, really powerful, but they're kind of short for the goblin's pull, right? Because they don't, whatever. With a box of arrows, as well as the other 2 have small hide shields and swords, which are curved as per the traditional goblin way. Okay, they as well don't bear money, don't bear any cash or possessions beyond that. They also don't have any rations, which tells all of you that their camp probably is somewhere nearby. It couldn't be far because, they don't have any food and they don't have any valuables, probably both of which are probably secreted somewhere nearby. Okay?
This is including the mage girl?
I haven't said the mage girl yet. Okay? Yes?
Do one of the goblins look like the one that shot at us, or?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, the cloak that you saw is definitely the cloak that you saw chasing them through the
They're
brush.
wearing
Is that one
cloak.
dead?
What?
Is that one dead?
Yeah, he was the goblin with the bow up
Is
north.
his-
Did I tear his cloak?
Yeah, their clothing, first off, is of very poor quality. It's threadbare at best. So,
That's unfortunate.
okay.
What about this mage lady? Did she have a cloak?
Okay, we're getting there.
Okay.
I
So,
just really wanted.
yeah, so you stabbed her through, right? You ran her through?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So she's not wearing any armor. Instead, she's wearing just like a plain tunic and pants with boots, tied at the belt with leather. As you search through that, her clothing seems to be of a little bit better make, but not tremendously so. Okay, she does bear another possession though, and around her neck, it's a crystal stone wrapped with copper wire on a leather strap around her neck.
Does it look elvish?
You can make a crafting roll to find out.
Crafting
Crafting or lore, whatever you have.
like
It's
an
better.
elven stone thing.
That goes on her forehead.
No,
or on someone's
no,
forehead.
it does not.
No, but I can see if it's elven. That's the one. Wait, so craft is... Oh, yikes.
It's either craft or lore, whichever's better.
Can I see if it's like
They're the
magic
same
related?
for me.
Sure, as soon as it shows it to you.
4.
4. You would guess probably a goblin make.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take it off of her.
Okay, fair enough. You pull it off, you go, and it's in your hand. The crystal itself, you think, probably bears some small worth, but she bears little else. Again, like the others, she has no money and no rations.
Are her hands still black?
No, when she died, her hands they're not black as in burnt. They're black as in
Okay,
covered
went
with
out.
cinder.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
You should bring the necklace to me because it might be like magic.
Okay.
She's using magic, and maybe something.
Okay. All right. So he swiftly takes out a pot, and by the time you guys are done burying the bodies, he's actually go ahead.
What about the guy that's tangled up and the guy?
He tied him up.
I tied him
Ziz.
up. I put it. I would say I dragged him over to the cart and just
What
kind of.
about the half dead guy?
The half dead
Oh,
guy.
the
He
other
has
guy.
not yet recovered. He'll come to you in 1d6 hours.
What kind of shield do I have? Do I have a round shield or do I have one of those cool Dorito ones?
Dorito one?
Like the ones that are kind of like this and then it goes down and it's kind of.
Your shield would probably be oblong, right? Sort of like a lozenge shape.
Okay, so it kind of has a point. I want to say can I threaten the goblin?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so I want to tie him up in the dragon and shove my shield into him,
Okay.
just enough to hurt and say, "Don't try to
Okay.
go."
So you think you've broken his spirit when he killed all of his friends?
Yeah.
Can we finish off the other guy that was on the ground?
You can, absolutely.
I say we.
Can we just hit him across the head?
Kill him?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Not the one that's
Wait,
tied
no,
up.
we
The
should
other
ask him
one.
where his camp is.
What's that?
Not the one that's tied up. The one that was
Yes, I get that. I know.
Okay.
The one that had not died.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
We have that
You're
one
going to
too,
take
right?
-1 honor because you just killed a prisoner and you have code of honor.
Prisoner.
Yeah, he just killed your prisoner, that one that was knocked unconscious.
What?
So there were 2 that survived.
No, keep that one alive.
There were 2 that survived.
Right.
Right? One you tied up, and the other one was knocked unconscious from the blow. He just killed the unconscious one. So you, because you have code of honor, take -1 honor.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right, so you stab him. He turns "Wah!" Or do you? Are you totally cool with that?
I'm not cool with that.
Okay.
Bro. I'm stupid.
Okay. So, so you threaten him.
Is there a goblin language?
There is, yeah.
Do I know it?
You speak the goblin language from your land.
Gobblish.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll just.
Well, you don't know if it's the same. You haven't tried it.
I don't want to try.
Okay.
Because there's no point yet.
Okay.
I just say, don't try to move.
Okay. Fair enough. It's called the Grey Speech, by the way.
Oh.
Okay. Because you guys come from the Grey Waste.
That's a hot name.
Okay. So don't move. No. He looks over at his friend being butchered. It's like, no. Just not move. Please don't kill.
Just like saying don't move, he just looks over, just sees me going across the head.
Okay.
Why are their beds wet?
So, So he, the merchant, he stops, or he doesn't stop. He quickly produces food. He's a little bit overweight. Okay. And so as he does, like, he obviously likes his food, and it's better than sort of the bland food you've been eating at the poor inns that you've been staying at for the last little while. He says, please, it's good, please. And he offers
yes.
Okay. And for you, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
But does he eat it too?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're sure. I don't want to get poisoned.
Yeah.
Okay.
He seems genuine.
All right. You find yourselves. You guys consume some food. It takes until, say, mid-afternoon. By then, you're still tired. Okay, you're going to need a night's rest to get rid of your fatigue. However, with the food in your stomachs, you suddenly feel, invigorated. What Burlew tells you is that Farhallow is about another half day ahead, and he looks kind of sheepishly at you and he says, "Well, I find myself bereft of guards. I paid them a silver falcon a day. I would gladly pay that to each of you if you wish to join me on my journey to Farhallow. The roads are not safe, but I would kindly pay you. I would willingly pay you if you wish."
No, yeah,
Sure.
to be paid.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get paid.
I'll be paid.
We're protecting this guy.
Oh,
I'm not doing
I
it for
thought you-
free.
Okay.
And you can keep your rocks.
He's stubborn. I doubt he'd listen to anyone else anyhow.
Who is that?
There's something with this ox.
The
It's
ox.
stubborn.
Yeah, I said it. I said it was just a joke.
Okay. So he says, "Well, if that's the case, if you've done eating, let's carry on.
Yeah.
Farhallow awaits."
Cool.
Wait.
Okay. You guys depart,
But what about the?
heading eastwards.
What do you want to say?
Wasn't there like a camp that could have been around us?
Could have been.
Well, we went with.
Do we take the goblin with us?
I don't know. Actually, when you're done eating, you go to find his bonds are broken and he has slipped away.
I would have been watching him though.
Oh, the food was so good and Burlew was talking.
But I was sitting beside him.
Oh, you didn't really mention where you put him.
I put him at the cart. I said I put him at the cart.
He did.
Okay.
I heard.
Okay.
Nice.
I rolled his stealth, buddy. Would you like a notice check to have noticed
Yes.
him? Okay. Let's see.
What's my notice? Okay. 4.
The goblin seems to have slipped his bonds and vanished.
That's unfortunate.
You have a thing.
I'm not using that.
Okay, so Farhallow.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
He's gonna keep doing that all night.
Anyone want a drink?
Yes,
No,
please.
merci.
What do you want?
I wonder if they have a place
anything.
to sell stuff.
Anything.
And
Okay.
buy.
So you, yes, absolutely, they have a place. In fact, the place that sells stuff is owned by the guy that you've been intimidating.
That's important.
Good job, Blaine.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't mind.
Okay.
I'll be like, oh, what's up?
Just be nice.
I will be nice. I'll be genuine and kind.
Okay.
Really?
Blinks. Yeah.
Iron horse.
All right. So you guys arrive along the western road into the town of Farhallow. This is what you see before you. The town itself is small, shrouded in trees, near some sort of river crossing. Across the way, you can see what you believe to be some orcish buildings built on the far side of the bank. But apart from that, yes. But apart from that, this just seems to be a small town. Some of the outbuildings lie in ruins as if they have somehow fallen to decrepitness. And as you arrive, Burlo says, the town of Farhallow. He stops. As he stops, you are greeted by...
Sorry.
We'll wait for Jay to come back.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We're greeted by...
You are greeted by a man wearing fitted leather armor who has a sword on his back. And
Ooh, spicy.
Oh, damn.
okay, Burlu turns and he says, Captain, meet my saviors upon the road. And it's like, what has happened? I was attacked by bandits, a mix of goblins and humans. How close to town? Half a day? Some distance.
Does that mean it's now?
What's that?
Does that mean it's like night now?
Yeah, it's evening as you approach. He says, I don't recognize any of you. You're new to Farhallow? Oh, yes, my friends, they are new to the town. They have never been here before, I believe, correct?
Yes.
They come... Now, would you have told them you're looking for Mageg?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you would have. Absolutely you would have. We're looking for a guy named Mageg.
Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, they come seeking Mageg. He says, Errol, this guy, he's introduced as Captain Errol, and he says, well, I welcome you to Farhallow, and I thank you for your service. For each newcomer, we request a silver coin as tax. But no. I shall... These three, they have saved me. My friend, you've been paid, of course, so you can pay your own tax.
That's fine with me, sis.
Okay. You notice, by the way, he says, if you look around town, yonder's tavern, the Iron Horse. If you're looking for a stout drink, to the south here is the Old Lamp Inn. You will find a place to rest there. Yonder is the message tree, where any passing messages might be held, as well as any bills of... I don't know why you're here, but if you're looking for employment, that might be one of the best places to look for you. The town is surrounded by, let's say, many dangers. So before traveling far, I would recommend that you tell Captain Arrow here where it is that you go, in case his watchers might know. I myself, this trading post here, this belongs to myself and my brother, and I will offer you a discount while you are in town for anything that you might require.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
You are welcome. He goes, Captain Errol, if you would, and so you can see him sort of go off to the side, and Errol kind of turns to you guys, and he obviously Burlu is talking. He points to Sandarme, right? And Errol's like, and then hell no, and then he walks away.
I feel like I'm being targeted for my race. I don't say that out loud, though. I think that.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. You got a big mouth.
I do, but not that big.
All right. So, Errol, he says, the trader has paid for you, except for you, my friend. There'll be a silver coin for your tax for staying in town.
You already gave.
Already.
Okay, great. Welcome to Farhallow. Our guard is few. but this village is aptly defended by those who are here. I ask you not to make trouble within the boundaries of this city, of this town.
Let's not mess this one up.
Can I ask him? Just kind of like I don't want to make it sound like, what's the word?
Well,
Like, why can't I think of words right now? I want to ask him like who they follow, like who their faith is with, but I don't want to make it like.
I see.
Like, what's the fault with the faith around here? Like,
so his face kind of what's the word I'm after? It doesn't really screw up, like it hardens a little bit, and he says, "Are you a follower of Rust?"
No.
I asked you first. Just be honest.
no.
No. We ask anybody who stays here is free to follow their own faith, but they are not free to discipline others for theirs.
Oh, because that's what Rust Brothers do, isn't it?
Yes. Followers of Rust tend to be somewhat forceful in their beliefs,
Yeah.
and that is not permitted within the gates of Farhallow.
Okay.
Glad we have an agreement on that.
I'm glad.
I want to like kind of like what is there like a equivalent of shaking hands in like
Yeah, sure.
is that
yeah.
what it,
Yeah, you actually sort of like grip wrists kind of idea.
I say I'm like Grimm's. You know.
Give me a
Okay.
wrist five.
And yes, and he says, "Arrow,
Bro.
it is well to meet you. I must return to my patrol."
I also offer him if he needs any help with anything like with security around the town that I'm available.
Okay. He says, "If you are, I point you to the message tree. To there you might find something. Everybody who requires help will post a message there."
Okay.
That's a cool idea.
It's
We
a
should
quest
do that.
board.
What's that?
It's a quest board.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like Heyday with the little crest sign. And you come and bring me the chicken eggs.
To McGig's tower.
You absolutely may go to McGaig's Tower if you wish.
Yes, I do.
So McGaig's Tower lies on the northern end of town. Okay. Okay, so you guys are going to split up. That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like. Okay. Okay, so you're going to head off to the McGaig's Tower, Tower of McGaig.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And anybody else?
Oh,
I want to go to the what's his name? The guy that gave us the discount.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, to the trader.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's just returning from his travels, so you imagine he probably won't be open again until tomorrow.
can I go to the
Okay.
smithy?
Oh, okay.
Falcon Smithy. Yeah, you can hear the ringing of the smith as you're here.
Okay.
I'll
I
go
need
there
to grab
too.
my money because I don't know how much I have.
Okay.
1 gold, 4 silver.
And yourself?
Can I go look at the what's it called? The message.
The message tree? Yeah, the message tree, by the way, is like right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at what's on there.
Cool. Okay, so Smith,
McGig.
McGaig's Tower. Okay, we're gonna do the message tree first because I have that.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
So there you go.
Mode.
Nice.
What does it say?
Okay. Meanwhile, at the inn, or Smith's. Okay.
I'll do that one.
So you head to the Smith. As you do so, there is
I saw this in the process.
okay. As you head to the Smith, inside you can see a pair of burly orcs. They are one of them holds the metal of something in his hands, not in his hands, but like on a pair of tongs, and then he and another orc who looks very similar to him sort of take turns hammering. They appear to be beating a blade out of the metal. Okay. As you walk in, one of them skips a beat, right? The other one kind of continues on, and he lays his hammer aside. Hail, friends, travelers.
Hello there.
Hola.
Welcome to Falcon Smithy. Did you need something?
Yeah.
I was just wondering what you make here.
The best weapons and armor or metal objects. By the way, you don't have to leave them on the board. You can actually tear them off the board if you like.
Okay. I've got a question.
Yeah.
What is it? It's like a falcon. What is that?
That's the name of the place.
Well,
Right?
it says like 5 silver falcons. Like, is that like?
Oh, that's like
That's
the
silver. Yeah, silver coins. Yeah.
Look, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, where were we?
Talking about what they make.
Well, the best weapons in the county, plus armor if necessary.
Sorry, what kind of
Tools
shield do I
of-
have?
What's that?
What kind of shield do I have?
You have a like a heavy shield, like a medium. Why?
Is it wood?
All shields are wood. The metal's too heavy to carry, like a sheet of metal on your arm.
Okay.
Okay,
Can I just rip off some ones that sound good?
what's that?
Like, can I just like rip off some ones that sound good?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Pops is very proud of that.
Yeah, but I just,
There'll be different ones next time.
Right.
are you okay if I like rip it off? Doesn't
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah, I just,
Do you have anything for sale right now?
What are you looking for?
A helmet.
A helm. Ah, yes. Hold on. Oh well. Okay. Yeah. So he turns and on the posts, like sort of hang, like he has like armor mounts, okay, with like cross beams.
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes out a couple and kind of holds them out. Leather reinforced with iron will turn a solid blow. Metal, fully enclosed, but it limits the vision somewhat. Some people don't like that on the battlefield. Depends on the type of fighter you are.
To pause. What are the benefits to having, like, are there benefits to having a helmet or...
Well, there's hit locations. So if you're hitting the head...
Right. Okay. So I do have armor. Where would it just be like a chest right now?
No, you have full leather armor, right?
With a helmet?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, I thought I didn't have a helmet.
Okay. You're like, right! I have a helmet. And the studded leather helmet he presents is very similar to your own. Okay.
I got some. Oh wait, one of the nails came out though.
What's that?
One of the nails came out.
That's fine.
That nail smelted into something.
I picked the nice looking ones.
Okay.
Well, now I feel dumb.
These all sound fun.
Why?
Because I
Just let me
I
talk. It'll make you feel better.
Okay.
We'll share these like.
So what are you looking for?
Okay, so I want a
Let's
better
see what you got.
Okay.
What
Like,
like
that's a lot of money.
There's nothing
Whoa.
wrong with the quality of your
Okay,
sword.
per, what did
I
I
know.
say?
Freaking.
You're looking for a magic sword or
Kill.
something?
Yes, I guess I think people who kill.
but I'm pretty sure that's something.
Okay.
Uh,
I guess there's multiple.
I guess
There's
I'm not really-
nothing that says that you can't have it.
That'd be handy because I've already killed 2 of them.
That one I thought would be nice because if we want to go to Riverguard, that's money on the way, right?
Sure.
So if we want
Okay,
to
what
go
do
to
you ask?
Riverguard, we can get money. We'll go in there.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to ask
That one
this.
sounds fun.
What gathered?
So now
The orc kind of stares at
You know
you.
what, missing? That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm missing.
So no helm then?
2 gold for safe return. That's a heck club.
You're looking for something else, my goblin friend?
That's like 5 silver each.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. So then you see why I like.
no.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, I'll share this with everyone.
Very well. The best weapons forged in all the counties. Okay, he goes, okay. And you?
Captain.
How much is it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, you're not getting anything? So I need to talk to him about smelting something for me.
Is it a goblet?
No, it's not a goblet. I already got rid of that. I should probably knock it off my... No, it's, a melted... It's like a sword.
Okay, so he what sword is this that you're trying
The
to...
Rust Brothers sword
okay.
that I've carried this all this time.
So it's it's basically just this piece of metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I need it smelted back into a certain shape. Into a sword-looking thing.
Okay. He looks at the sword. This is the weapon work of a Rust brother.
Cool. Why does this always happen to me? Yeah.
His sort of, like, he's gray, right? So orcs they're big,
Yeah.
right? They're broad,
Muscular.
okay, and like they were built as a servant race by the elves and the dwarves, but they freed themselves. They cast off the bonds of slavery.
Does he know I'm half elf?
Of course he does. You got pointy ears.
Oh my god. Just chop off my ears too.
Okay, it was 1,000 years ago they freed themselves.
Okay, so there's no hate. I love all.
Don't
people.
elves live like a long time though?
Oh yeah, the elves are immortal.
I love all.
He's
people.
not. He's not an elf
Yeah.
though. He's a half elf.
I was born.
Okay.
Do I just say yeah? He says this is works of Rust Brother. I'll just say yes.
Are you a follower of Rust?
No.
Do I expect to see a Rust Brother coming over the horizon looking for it?
No.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
And what would you have it be?
Like a sword. Can I draw it out? Actually, I think I drew it out earlier. 1 minute. I did.
I want the sword melted into a sword.
What?
I'll be back.
It kind of looks like that. Not the hammer.
The sword.
The sword.
Looks like a hammer.
No, not the hammer. The sword.
Looks like the balance would be off. Heavy on the blade. Single-edged, I assume?
More like a club.
Single edge means like only one side is sharp.
Was it single-edged? Was the Rust Brother single-edged?
Yes.
It was? Then yes.
So, this metal from the Rust Brother. So, he seems confused. Why? I could forge you some out of clean iron.
This has symbolic meaning.
Symbolic? How about like
Well, yes, of course it could be done. It would
Alright.
take some time.
Okay. Also, I'd like to see what you have for what your variety of weapons are.
I see. Okay.
Lane's loading up.
What's that?
I mean Sandar no yeah, you're Sandar. He's loading up on
Yep.
the weapons. He's gonna have like 14 swords on his back by the
I'm carrying 4 lightsabers at once. It's General Grievous.
Yes. Is that the dude like
the robot
Yeah.
guy
Well,
with
he's not,
4 arms.
well, he's like, no, actually.
Okay, so yeah, so
He's got heart stuff.
he suggests that the reforging of the sword for a custom order like you want would probably run you about 2 gold pieces.
Good thing you like to rob people.
Well, there's some money making
You can say that
opportunities
out
here.
He doesn't need to make money.
Yeah,
How about 1 gold piece? Why 2 gold pieces?
For a sword I make of my own iron, forged in the method which I'm comfortable with, and doesn't require a lot of tinkering, I would charge you a gold piece. You're asking me to use this metal, which I'll need to reforge, and shape it into a sword blade that I've never made before. That will cost you 2 gold pieces.
How about 1 gold piece, and you can make it a comfortable shape that you're comfortable with?
1 and 5 to do that.
1 and 2.
Okay, go ahead and make your persuasion.
He's gonna punch you pretty soon here.
that's not. It's haggling. It's another kind of
What's my persuasion?
Persuasion.
It's like going to a garage sale. The price
Yeah,
they
but
quote
garage-
is not what they're looking for.
Now,
2-5. Am I not supposed to roll?
no, that's fine. I can tell you this because what happens is when you haggle, if you lose, the assumption is you pay the higher price. Okay?
Oh.
It's not like you get. It's not like you can't haggle them down and you decide. It's what you're bargaining to, right? So it's because what would happen with them would be everybody would just haggle and they'd just be like, oh, well, if I don't get a better price, I just won't buy it. In this case, he's bargaining as well, and part of this is he convinces you to pay a higher price, right? Just like you convincing him to sell for a lower price. Okay, so you have to agree to that before you drop the dice.
Okay, well in that case then no.
Okay, so 1 and 5. That's my offer.
1.
Or just get a new sword and throw it out.
How much would you pay for the iron? Just this?
For the sword, I'll give you a couple silver for it.
Okay, I'll sell you the silver. I'll sell you the sword.
Very well. He takes the blade. He kind of wraps it to make sure that it's actually sound, or is as sound as you believe it is, which he takes it as it is. He'll pay a couple silver for it.
2?
Yep.
2. Okay.
2, 3, 4, 8,
10.
4, 800.
Okay, and now I'll buy stuff.
Okay. This is the price list. You can look under melee weapons and armor. That'll be what he sells. Okay.
Bless you.
Okay. So you go to McGegg's tower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The tower is... It's obviously quite old. Okay. And as you approach the tower, you are... It's taller than any other building here, right? It's about 4 stories tall. It's relatively devoid of windows until the top floor.
Like, no.
Well, slots, like arrow slots. The construction is, but you're not really familiar with a lot of castles, right? But it looks very defensible. It does have a door, so you have to kind of walk up a stairway that walks around sort of the front, and then so you have to go up. And then there's a little bit of a drawbridge that comes down out front of the door. And then, so when you, that drawbridge is down though, when you go and bang on the door, you are greeted by...
Grimgoth.
What's that?
Grimgoth?
Well, I guess you'll see.
Who's that?
I don't know. It says here Grimgoth, apprentice of McGegg. Random guess.
That's so cool, the tree.
So he only sells melee weapons
And armor.
and armor. What about ranged weapons?
Did I say ranged weapons?
No.
Wait, so the... Oh, no.
You're greeted by this fella right here. Okay.
What's it?
He opens the door, and he comes out. He's got sort of like a full beard, okay, and he's dressed in sort of like a heavy sort of wool surcoat, and he opens the door. As he does so, good eve.
Hello, my name is Talene. I was wondering if McGegg was home. I have encountered him before.
No, McGegg travels abroad. May I be of help? I'm Grimgoth.
Told you.
Potentially. Maybe talk?
I believe we are conversing as we speak.
Maybe sit somewhere?
Of course. Perhaps at the tavern. An excellent choice. He closes the door behind him, locks it with a heavy key. Let us go. Okay.
Well,
So, so he comes to you. So, young Talene, I've not heard your name before. You are,
I am not from these parts.
I see. How do you know McGegg?
We had met at the Dream.
Ah, is that far from here?
Yes.
I see. Okay, so he, now, as an apprentice, he seems to be quite a bit older than McGegg.
Older?
Oh, yeah.
How old is McGegg?
I have a picture of him.
I thought he was old.
He's like 30.
I thought McGegg was this old wispy guy that had a big long beard.
And a bird named Corvus.
Corvs.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh. McGegg.
Wow.
Magig.
Okay. Pause. Wait, are we... What are we even talking about? I was going to talk about the Journey Stone, but does that even matter at this point?
It's up to you.
Like, do you guys still find... Like, why are we... You don't think it's important?
No.
I say we make our new houses here. Build a house. Put a family.
Well, I was wondering how we were going to
Plant
get
some
back home.
flowers.
Make a lot of money.
I can just spill my life story to him.
Okay.
Because I still want to know, like, if he knows anything about it and if it's even possible to
Don't
get
tell him
back.
about the Rust brother, though.
I won't. Like, if it's even possible to get back to our hometown, because that would be kind of nice to know, you know?
Mm.
Right? Is that doing that's fine to talk about?
I think you should decide for yourself whether
Okay.
that's fun to talk to him about.
Unpause. So we go to tavern.
Okay, I need you to make a notice check, please.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you head to the Iron Horse, okay? The Iron Horse is called that because, strangely, it bears the sign of an iron horse.
Oh.
And it's located right here, not far from McGegg's tower, okay? As you're walking in, you notice that right beside the door, right here, there is an old stone statue.
Oh.
Oh.
Continue.
Okay. And as you kind of pause at it, you notice, by the way, Grimgoth puts his hand on its shoulder, and there's like a worn spot on the edge of its shoulder. Okay. And then you're like, how interesting, kind of interesting. And he pushes the door open, and suddenly there's noise inside. You stop though, because in the fading light, as you look at it, it is the exact image of Precinder.
The horse?
Statue. Thank you, Lane.
What?
Even
Thanks for coming out, Lane.
the statue.
By the
He
door.
put his the
There's
hand
a
on the
statue
shoulder.
by the door.
I thought he put his hand on the side of a horse.
Wait a minute. That is.
No, but Elaine.
What
So
if
you're
you're-
like,
Wait, no, I
what if you're
like
Jesus?
stop him. I try to like hold on.
who are you talking to?
Um,
as a GM or to
The guy, what's his name?
Grimgoth.
Yeah. Whoa. What is that?
What is what?
The statue.
Oh, Prince Thorol. Yes.
Da-da-da-da.
Wait, do we have like whatchamacallit? What's it called? Oh my.
Prince Thorol.
People do the same as you.
Oh, yes.
Doppelgangers?
Yeah, doppelgangers. That's what it's called.
What do you mean?
I've never heard of him.
Oh, well, Prince Thorol, of course, was the White Prince of the last High King.
Anglais. is it?
Pause. Ask him when that was.
Unpause. How long ago?
I guess 15 years now, going on 5 decades.
15 years
So
is
it
five.
wouldn't.
50 years, 50.
So it wouldn't be him.
You've never heard the tale of the Black and the White Prince?
No.
Oh.
Ask him to tell.
Do tell.
Let's have this over coffee.
more like over mead.
Well, the last High King, well, of course, you heard of the fall of the kingdom. Yes?
I live under a rock.
How far away are you from?
So I'm Patrick.
Not here.
There was... all of the 5 counties were at one point one kingdom under the High King. And...
The 5 counties, like the. Pause. What's 5 counties? Sorry, 5 counties.
Leanna.
What? Wait. Go back. What?
Okay. Well, yes, you are in Talltrees, one of the 5 counties.
Tall trees? Leanna.
Right, of course, yeah.
Yeah, well, yes. Well, the last High King, he left the kingdom to his 2 sons. Thorol, being the White Prince, and Pardolf, being the Black Prince.
One moment, sorry.
Black Prince? Is that like...
It's not gonna look like me.
I was gonna say.
Continue.
Well, Pardolf attempted to kill Thorol to take the entire land for himself, and it started the war which broke the kingdom. Some years ago, Thorol disappeared, and
Thorol's the one that looks like Precinder.
yes, well,
What's
Who?
Cinder?
Sorry, no, that was.
Leanna. So Thorol's one that looks like Cinder.
yeah, that was nigh on 50 years ago, I guess. Yeah, just after the wars had begun.
And he hasn't been seen since?
He has not, but this is his likeness on the day of the eve before the Battle of Sodden Mare.
Wow, this is all...
Today is the eve of the battle?
No.
Oh.
On the eve of the... No, he disappeared on the eve of the Battle of Sodden Mire.
Cinder's a prince of the High King.
Holy
crap.
Random question. In this...
Are you talking to me or to him?
The guy.
Okay.
In this...
Right. So there's a voice from out behind. You don't really see it, but it's like, "Are you coming in or are you staying out? Because if you're staying out, close the door."
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go in.
Okay. Fair enough.
In this world...
World. He looks at you, his eyes kind of narrow.
Wait a minute.
Have you already been imbibing of alcohol?
No, I'm sorry. In this town, are you familiar with doppelgangers? Is there such thing?
There are skin changers. Have you heard of these? Great mystical creatures who wear the skin of other beings.
1% has been lying to us this whole time.
Is that what you're talking about?
Ask if they're good or bad people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they good or bad?
Well, by the nature of having to kill and take the skin of someone else, that makes them fairly irredeemably evil.
Right.
Are they gonna be like treated as a prince? Nope, I'm gonna be hungry.
Okay,
Why can't we just
So,
find a nice town?
You look so cute. Sorry. Right, I was meaning to talk to you earlier at the... Yeah, so we're here now.
Why didn't McGay say anything about that?
Now, you say you've been traveling for some distance.
Yeah.
Perchance, do you know a young woman with auburn hair? It goes by the name of Willow.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she passed through here, as well as the man who was following her. Not on 3 or 4 days ago now.
The man who's following her?
Yes. The man in black, he said that she bore some sort of elvish icon.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
What man in black? Like, is it a bad guy?
Well, we don't know.
No, the guy he...
Did you...
Was there someone who followed her? Who left?
Everyone left that town.
It's probably Sableye.
Are you done with the price sheet?
I'm not. I am, but like,
Okay.
I have a couple questions.
Oh, okay. We'll come back to
About
that.
that's why I'm waiting. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm paused. Man in black, did you happen to see...
No, his demeanor was of ill nature, and I must say, I sensed the power within him, and I did not wish to confront him. However, I sent him on his way. She traveled eastwards.
Like, more this way that we're going?
Well, if you came from the west,
I'm
then
sorry,
yes.
pause. Like, east where we're
Yeah,
headed.
so you were headed east, yes.
Okay. Did she say anything about us?
No, she was looking for an somebody named. Well, can I remember the name? No, she asked after a man, but his name eludes me. I can't remember.
Perhaps a drink will help you.
Oh,
Say, pause, say McGill. Or not McGill. Wait, McGay. No, what's her father's name?
Margil?
Margil, yes. Ask if that was it.
She was searching for him. He's dead.
In our world.
Unpause. Was it perhaps...
unpause.
Was it perhaps a man named Margil?
Yes, that was it.
No way! Don't take it. Really?
So you do know this girl then?
Yes, I do. I traveled with her for quite some time.
Oh, well. Perhaps this man is looking for you then as well.
Margil.
No, this man in black who followed after her.
I wouldn't know.
But here we are.
Yes.
Welcome to the Iron Horse.
I don't want to try anymore.
Okay.
See, about that earlier. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just
Good.
talk to Marco later.
Margot?
McGay.
To me, I'm
We have
All right.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Well, the Iron Horse is run by a dwarf
I'm really curious about that statue.
by the name of Sten.
I'm taking the statue with me.
Yeah, I got sounds favorite.
Do you see the resemblance?
You wanna touch the real shoulder?
When we get
Right
drinking,
here.
when we get
Right
drinking, I'm gonna bring it off
Don't need to use the statue when I'm here.
again. Yeah,
You
I'll
want to
grab
rough? You
anyone.
want to right? Softest skin in the land.
No one asked.
Okay.
Is that him?
Oh, that guy's.
The owner?
So,
I thought that was.
oh, you're new.
That totally is his accent.
He looks like a Wormtail.
Love?
Harry
What's
Potter.
Pause. I was just was going to say, love the facial structure.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, "Oh, I've not seen you before. A first one on the house. Come forward."
The name is Tweem.
"Oh, Talene. I'm Sten. This is my house."
Do you have a brother named Sven?
What? No? Should I?
Christoph, be
On
like...
pause. Sorry.
I have a brother named Frankie, though.
Of course you do.
Is there something funny about my face?
No, I'm sorry, that was all. I'm fine. Nice to meet you.
Oh, and you. No brawling. Brawling.
Although
Beating the tar out of other people.
Leah's been smoking.
Great, so drink.
Okay. Alright, so he poured. He said, "I made that myself. Was it good?"
Some of the best I've had. Okay, so we go sit down.
Okay.
Um,
So so what happens is Grimgoth also takes a drink, and it says he kind of looks at you like you were bringing me up for a drink, were you?
How much?
I don't know. That's why I need my price list back.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? Sten?
Who?
Sten.
Sten, yeah, Sten the barkeep.
Sten Christoph.
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 Yeah. So it's a couple of copper pieces. Okay. Well, thank you, Mom.
Wrong guy.
What?
He's not.
No, you gave it to the dwarf, right?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Mom.
The drink, yeah.
Mom.
Okay.
Mom.
So,
Okay, we're gonna pause you there while you think about what you want to ask next.
I already know.
Okay.
What was his name?
You guys have questions?
Yeah, I have questions about... Okay. What's a morning star?
Morningstar is basically a club with a ball on the end with spikes on it.
Okay, what's a flail?
Oh,
A flail
this
is
fun.
a flail is a short piece of wood with a chain and a ball on the end.
Okay, what's a scimitar? Scimitar?
Scimitar is what you try to have the orc blacksmith make.
Oh well, just buy one of those. Can I start shopping?
Sure.
Shopping.
Okay, so
I'm gonna use the shroom.
I'll get a scimitar, please.
Okay.
And I'll get a studded leather set, please.
Okay.
And does a studded leather set come with a helmet?
Yes.
Yes.
No, there's actually a helm section there.
Yeah, okay.
And what does an open do? Is that the one that you can see more?
No, so there's three types. Can you read me the three types?
Cap studded.
Yep.
Helm open.
Yep.
Helm closed.
Yeah. So helm open is basically just a cap that sits on your nose with a nose guard, but it's made of metal. Okay. So that protects you better than the studded cap, but it doesn't restrict your view like the closed cap. But the closed cap protects your face more.
Okay, so in that case, I'll get I'll get. Actually, I don't want to look stupid.
Okay, we'll come back.
Yeah. Okay, we're going back.
What was his name again?
Grimgoth. Okay.
Is it my turn? No.
Are you buying something?
I was at the tree, but
Oh, you're at the tree. That's right. Okay, where'd you go after the tree?
can I rest for a bit to get the rest of these back? Or I guess
You would have traveled. You have them back already.
Oh, okay. Can I go to the? Where would sell a map? Because
Sell a map?
yeah, because it's on the list, but where would it be sold?
The trader might buy one?
But he's not open yet.
Yeah, a map is something generally made by somebody who has a lot of knowledge, right? So the Tower of Magog might manufacture maps.
Okay, well, can I
Find
share
them?
these with them?
Where are you? What did you do, Jay?
He's at the Smiths with me.
You two are at the Smith. Okay. Okay. So what do you want?
What's a falchion?
A falchion is basically a cleaver.
An axe.
Okay, and
Okay, so he doesn't have it on the shelf. Okay, so what you need to do is tell me what you're buying, and I'll tell you how long it's going to take you to get it.
Okay. Wait, I just need to finish catching these.
Okay, fair enough. When you're done,
I'll tell you.
Okay. Okay, so you are you are sitting at the inn with Grimgoth. You're about halfway through your first drink, and you go to the message tree. You see the messages, and then you decide, oh, I should probably find the rest of the group. So you head through town, and it's like, hey, I'm looking for... Now, she's attractive, right? So have you seen an attractive young lady? And it's like, oh, yeah, she went to the inn with Grimgoth. Oh, okay. So you go there, and you're walking in, and of course, you see the sign of the Iron Horse.
What if I was the only one who saw it?
But here's the interesting thing. You don't know what you look like.
Is there no mirrors?
No. Like, you see yourself in the reflection in the water, right? But... Like, that's mirrors are actually made, or bowls, with water on them, and you actually look at your reflection in the bowl.
So you never know if you're
So
ugly.
you don't really notice it.
So you would look at it, and you're kind of like, oh, that's strangely familiar.
Bro, everyone's gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's the.
Oh my god, it's...
Okay.
Alright.
And so then you head inside. Okay. Yeah, so she's sitting at a table with the middle guy on the bottom there, who is twirling his mustache and, you know, having conversation with her regarding something or another. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna recognize me.
So, do you want to buy yourself a beer or something?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, another new traveler. Are you with... His face kind of tilts for a moment.
Can I, like, run up and grab him and pull him to my table?
I'm here for a drink.
No.
The first one is free for strangers. You look really familiar. Have I seen you before?
No, I'm from a distant land.
No, your face is so familiar.
Maybe someone that looks like me.
Oh, maybe. It's like, oh, hold on for a second. Frankie!
Can I
And a second
please,
dwarf who
run
looks
up and
ex-
pull him to my
Okay.
table?
So, okay. Sure. Okay. So, she runs over and grabs you.
That's a
And I sit him
not
down.
suspicious at all.
No, and I sit him down, and I
Don't
quickly
be
tell him everything, and
Okay, Grimgoth is like,
Don't
yeah.
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Oh.
you are a dead lookalike for Have you seen this?
This is Percinder, my friend.
Wow, by dragon! I can't believe it!
Don't be suspicious.
And Brown's just like,
Yeah, it's like,
What's happening?
I just told you everything. There you go.
no, you don't get a chance to. There's and two dwarves show up at your table. One of them has an ale, which he puts on the table. He says, what is the problem? He's like, tell me who he looks like. He's like, oh, by Hugh. You're right, he looks just like him.
Who are you talking about?
Come with me, boy. He grabs you by the arm. Okay, do you go with him?
Sure.
Okay. He takes you to the front door, and there's a statue there. The statue is obviously of some age, and one shoulder, you notice, has been worn smooth. Okay? It's of a man dressed in relatively regal garb, although the quality of the statue is not great. The facial pattern, like what it looks like, it definitely looks like your dad. You know, you're like, that looks like my dad.
and your dad looks like you.
Wait.
Yeah, and Frankie is like, that's amazing. You could be his twin. At the bottom it says Prince Thorol. You're like,
1942 to 1980.
Well, that's pretty peculiar.
It was 50 years.
Yeah.
That's only 40.
I know.
Yeah.
Where did you say you're from?
Hey, honey,
Other
he's been gone for 50 years. You don't know how old he actually is. Four
I was
heads.
living in the wilderness.
God, for 50 years that it would have disappeared before 1980.
Well,
Never mind. I'm just...
yeah, but if he's of that...
Continue.
Yeah, so he's... they look... It's... That can't be a coincidence. Say, oh, maybe a bastard. Oh, it could be. And the two dwarf brothers pretty much forget that you even exist and walk back into the tavern.
Forget that they're talking about you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you look at this and you're like, that is an exact replica of my father. Go ahead and make a notice check.
A notice
Ooh,
check?
maybe your father traveled to the Journey Stone and came and had family. And maybe you're his son. Maybe you are.
Maybe your
Our
father.
prince.
Maybe you're your father's son.
4. Wait, I re-roll it too because it's the highest.
What's that? Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa!
Another 4.
8.
8.
9.
9. Alright.
Nice. Now I'm on D4. Okay, stop.
All right. Your father, when he was alive, had a scar that ran along his chin. Okay, and the statue is covered in lichen because it's been sitting here for so long. But there's kind of like this ridge, and as you reach up and kind of smooth your finger along it, you realize beneath this lichen is carved into the statue is a scar.
It's my father, not me. But
you
okay.
you obviously look like exactly like your father.
Okay.
That's
Is there a picture of the statue?
No, because I don't have a picture of him.
But we could make it a picture of him.
Yeah, just look up the picture of him. With a scar on his chin. That's the tricky part.
So what's happening?
Okay, what do you do?
I'm just gonna go back inside for now and have that drink.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah, take a little bath.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go wash me.
Okay. So, you decide what you're going to buy.
yeah, I did.
Okay.
But first, I'd like to bargain.
What's that?
I'm not gonna rip that out to you.
That'd be
First,
great.
I know that would be very unfortunate. It's all good. It's like, yeah, it's good. So, I'd like a scimitar,
Okay.
a studded leather set, and so the set doesn't come with a helmet, right?
Correct.
And an open helm
Okay. What's the total cost of them?
of all of them together.
Yeah.
8 plus 8, 16 plus 6, 22 silver pieces.
Or 2 gold and 2 silver.
I just exchanged all this.
Okay.
Okay.
Lane can afford it.
Yep. Okay. So he, the orc kind of looks at you. Well, thinking 3 gold should cover that.
No.
All right. Well, fare you well.
Oh, but yeah, here. How about 2 gold?
My friend, I have commissions backed up for the next month. If you need my work done soon, you'll pay me the money.
How about 22 silver pieces?
I don't know you, I'm afraid. You and I aren't friends.
How about
Just gonna plug that for a moment.
25 would be 5 down from what he's asking.
I roll persuasion check?
You can if you like. You've already tried negotiating with this guy, and he was pretty hard-nosed. So the
I'm
prices in the book, by the way,
Yeah.
they are listed assuming that you have a good relationship with the vendor. You have no relationship with this guy?
Insofar as getting worse.
Okay. So you're really gonna pass up this much silver just because I'm buying quite a bit.
Oh, indeed you are. As are my other clients.
Yeah?
This
My brother and I, we can manufacture maybe 3 swords a month. We have enough work to keep us busy. If you need it soon, 3 gold is the price. Or perhaps you can come back at the end of summer when we're slower.
3 gold. Fine. Pay 3 gold. Wait, that was any time.
What's happening?
I'm spending all my silver.
Just think, man, it's all the money you've stolen.
Yeah, I know. It's not even my money.
Somebody else's money.
I know.
Okay.
It's the whole town of Farhallow.
Well, they don't need it
We
anyway.
don't need
Yeah. Okay, here you go.
All right. The day after yawn, you can have it.
What's
We'll take-
yawn?
Tomorrow.
Okay. So
Really? Whoa. They're zooming.
Well, that's
There
how
are some
long-
pieces we must finish. We'll move you up after that.
That's how long mine was supposed to take before the town.
Yeah, you
dies.
guys don't do anything until.
That town was creepy.
Yeah, I didn't feel like that.
I just to point out that you were the reason that his armor wasn't finished. So you telling us not to do anything is kind of hypocritical.
That's true.
But it's not about...
Alright, so guys, which quest do you want to start today?
Which one? Let me see.
Yeah, let's look at those, actually. I didn't see them.
All right. So you arrive one way or another. You do have these with you. So
So shall we read these out?
sure,
Yeah.
if you like.
Alright, so 3 of them are like things to do, and the other one is like a place.
Just
to
read
go.
them all. Start
Okay.
at the top.
So we got missing Salia Sharptongue. Last seen entering the Witchwood. 2
Oh.
What
silver
if I
for.
rolled something and see if I
Wait, the
knew
witch.
it?
Hold on.
Sorry.
Pause. Witchwood. Isn't that from our land?
No, that was the spiderwood.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry. Never mind.
2 silver for word, which we obviously did not have. But 2 gold for safe return, which is pretty good.
That's.
We have to go to Grimgoth for that one, which she's already talking to you.
Ooh,
We've got another one here, which sounds fun. Warning: gatherers missing in the Arnfell. Enter at your own peril. We got top bounties: 5 silver falcons per brigand killed. See Captain Arrow at the town watch.
Brigand. Wait, we've already killed 5.
You left them on the road.
We have to prove it.
Yeah. Yeah, we killed 22 brigands on the road. Now I think it was 52 brigands on the road.
How do we, those were brigands.
But we have the merchant to talk for us,
Well,
and
that's
if they
true.
apparently have a good relationship.
Well, that's true. We need to prove that.
We need to go talk to him.
This is okay, and then the other one is.
I killed 2 of them, by the way.
We all work together. Okay. Need armed escort to Riverguard. We'll pay 1 falcon per day plus board. Ask for Mallet Peddler. That would be good if we want to go to Riverguard. But
Yeah.
that's why I picked that up.
I love the different fonts too. That's so cool. That's aw. That's epic.
Smart,
Color
smart.
tubular.
Makes it that much more real.
Okay, cool. So right now,
I'm going to give you this one too, just because you didn't see it. But
What's this?
Stone Root wanted. 1 silver falcon per weight. Inquire with. What does that say? Sag Purse, the healer?
wait,
So
what was
is
that?
Stone Root?
Stoner, you would know because it's actually a fairly common herb found in forested areas.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Would I know what it was?
And how much is a weight? Like,
1 weight, standard weight.
oh,
So that probably means like 2, because they're probably light.
so we could all just go collect those while we wait for Lane's armor, because you know. it'd be nice,
Wash
right?
them with a bucket full.
A wheelbarrow full. Here's 40 weight. Wow.
Oh.
Epic.
Yeah, I actually think that'd be a good idea if we went and got Stone Root while Lane waited for his armor, because we don't
Yeah.
want to start something and, not get the
Wait, I
armor.
could bring up that other thing with Grimgoth.
Okay.
What was that one with Grimgoth? About the girl?
So you've paid your money and you head to the inn or to the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait. How about I pay half now and half later? No, I'll just pay.
Okay.
I'm too scared right now.
Am I still with Grimgoth?
Yeah, he's sitting at the table with
Can I
you.
say something?
Sure. When he delivers the message? Okay. Sure.
Because he was at the tree, he's not with me. He told
That's
me
right.
about it.
Yeah, and Grimgoth is like, oh, he does look like him. That's amazing, the resemblance. Where'd you say you were from again?
Grimgoth?
Oh.
Question. Do you know of a girl named
Obviously.
Celia Sharptongue.
Oh, yes, of course, yes. What, have you heard tell of where she's gone?
Wait, why would it say see him if it's like missing? He might.
Well, because he
what
might
if
know
it-
where.
Well, because
but
I'm the one who posted that message. Have you seen her?
Oh, I see.
The reward is there if you need it. Tell me, I...
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I was curious. What happened?
I'm sorry?
What happened to her?
I don't know.
She's just missing.
Yes.
You just, okay.
Ask if there's any clues to where she went.
Any details about the Terran?
Salia is a friend of Mageg's. A very close friend.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And she lives out near the Witchwood. Unfortunately, she hasn't been to town, and I've been to visit her home, but I have not found anything.
Where is Witchwood?
Witchwood is north of here?
Okay.
How far?
Past 15 miles?
Okay.
How many days is that?
How many?
A day. Day's walk.
15 miles?
Sorry, I keep forgetting
Sorry,
you guys.
I'm just-
Yeah.
That's
about,
a day?
About 25 kilometers.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I will. Thank you.
Are you planning on seeking her out?
Yes.
Any help would be...
Yeah.
Yes, we
we'll
are.
see what we can do.
She's a dear woman. She is... and if anything happened to her, Mageg would be beside himself. It would appear that Grimgoth would probably be a bit beside himself as well, but yeah.
A little jealousy. I'm just kidding.
Hmm.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you think more like fatherly concern?
Yeah, he's older. Okay. Cool.
I say we have ourselves a mission.
Well, should we start with after he gets his arm?
He'll have plenty to do in town.
I'll have fun in town. I have
Wait, so
stuff
what?
to
Wait,
sell.
are we going without him?
What one are we
Yeah.
doing first?
Oh, okay.
Bye,
What are
y'all.
we doing first?
Okay.
Salia?
Yes.
Right now?
We just
Yep.
talked to him
Oh.
about it.
Oh, I thought we were doing the other one.
I'm going to the inn to sleep.
Okay, let's go then.
Hopefully I have enough money to
Wait,
Price
we
list.
should, we should sleep first. It's nighttime.
Oh yeah, I need to. Let's sleep first.
Okay.
Just like, alright, it's 12 p.m., let's go. I mean, a.m.
Are you okay, Leanne?
No.
What
Wait, is
the
it
bell
possible to get
last
like
night?
more of these to use?
What's that?
Like, it's
time
possible to
did
get like
you-
more.
You buy them as an edge.
You equip at 12.
More power.
It's like how much?
Why don't you come
like
to church
one
with
level
us?
up?
And yeah, one experience level to buy more of
Sleep
those.
more and then I
One.
Yeah.
didn't end up sleeping.
Okay. And then when I level up,
Is church
so like,
fun?
how does level?
What do you
up
do
work?
at church?
So when you level up, you get to
You should-
choose
I just
whether
go
you
to
want to
church.
buy more
We
skills,
sing
buy
Christmas
edges,
carols today.
buying more
Really?
power points,
Yeah.
by the way, as an edge,
I'd like to go to
or
church
if
We
you want
talked
to
about
buy
it.
up your stats.
And then
and sing.
so like would more magic abilities also be an edge?
I love
Yes.
singing.
We sing at the beginning and the end.
And then every time I level up, how many more edges would I get?
One.
One. So I could
No
either
one
like,
wants to
up
hear
this
this.
or get a new one.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
When you go off.
Wait, do we still have our existing experience, or what happened with that?
I've already spent them for you for the
Oh.
character.
Thank
Okay. All right. You head over to the inn where you're greeted by this woman.
Tabitha.
This woman right here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, spicy.
And
Wait, is she like Latina?
no, her skin is olive though, and you've heard of these people. They are called the Night Folk. Okay, and they are this world's gypsies.
That's what I was gonna
Okay,
say.
it is very. What happens is very occasionally they'll actually settle down, and she appears to be one of those people. So she's shrouded in a scarf. Except
When you say gypsies, do you mean like gypsies and like magic people, or like travelers?
travelers.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, that's another word for them as
Yeah,
travelers.
yeah,
yeah. And so what happens is they wander the lands. You've never met one. You never met one on Poacher's Edge, but she has like the bright scarves, and her hair is covered with these bright scarves. Also, she has like cheap brass jewelry around her hands and on her fingers. And as you sort of wander into the inn, she's like, "Ah, my friends, New travelers. I have not seen you. Well, all travelers are new travelers. Welcome. Please, come in. Have you eaten yet today?
Negatory.
Oh. Well
Yes,
then...
we have actually had
Yeah, we
dinner
did.
with that
Yeah,
guy.
we have eaten.
We had lunch.
Okay. You wish a place to stay for the night?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
Yes, please.
The lodgings for the room will be 1 silver piece per night.
Just for
Yeah,
today.
just put it.
Oh, how do you...
All right. She says, oh, "Come with me.
This is my visa while you were gone.
If you
I don't
wish,
want that one.
if you wish, there is
Oh, that one's
a
all dangerous.
bath that you may
That
take
You
advantage
just
of.
collect stone.
It is right here. That will be but 3 copper pieces.
Sure, thank you.
Okay.
So what was that for?
A bath.
Yeah, I'm kind of bloody.
Yeah, you're covered with viscera and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
What's basically like the white stuff in blood?
Like the gobby bits from cutting somebody open.
Oh, nice. Look, got some lymph nodes from his elbow.
Okay, so you guys. Okay, so she's gonna draw a bath for both of you. Yes, not together, but
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
okay. How about you? You're covered with sticky matter from your fight. Do you want to continue to be covered with blood, or do you want to pay your 3 copper pieces? Okay.
That's so unfortunate.
How about you? Are you? Do you need a?
I never got blood on me, surprisingly.
Okay.
I entangled one person.
When Brandon's
otherwise
like,
it was
we did it
wow.
together. Really?
And then there's like
I stopped the one dude for you.
No, I love
you stopped the
I
one dude that
stopped
was
the one
un-
dude, which
You stopped the one dude that was
Then
unconscious.
Then you
on the
battered
train.
his head in, bashed in another guy's head while he was
Brandon's
unconscious.
just so skilled he doesn't get dirt.
Wait, why are you triggered at me? What did I do?
you let the guy escape.
I was sitting right beside him. I was just eating my food.
That was an
goodly.
unexpected turn of events.
It was a random roll. Okay.
I'm still upset about that.
Oh, yes.
Should be.
Well, maybe you'll find Ziz again.
Zits.
And I'm gonna shove my sword so far up his mouth, his mom will feel it.
I thought that was going somewhere else.
Me too.
It is down his throat.
Okay, so she takes your coin and with sort of these long, sort of intelligent fingers, she points you towards the bath, and then she puts you into a room shared by normally 6 people, but the inn is mostly empty. So the 4 of you have the room to yourselves. It's a dormitory, not a private room.
Nice.
That's unfortunate.
For bathing?
Fine.
No, for bathing. No, well, there are 4 tubs in the single room for bathing.
Nice.
Hot tub.
Hot tub top.
Well, these are like individual tubs, right? So.
I'm so glad we all get to bathe together.
So, interestingly though, in this time and age, nudity is it's like whatever, right?
It's
Yeah,
like
like it's just
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, natural!
Okay. Well, except for goblins, they're very fastidious.
Like,
no one wants
It's
to
like,
see it.
like they took the fruit from the bad tree. They know what that is. We're still innocent.
I don't get it.
The
That's a
Garden of
Jesus
Eden,
thing.
the
All right.
Bible, Genesis? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, so following baths, you guys settle down for the night for sleep. It is not disturbed. Come the next morning, you awaken, repair your equipment wherever something is. Like if you have any like you sort of file out the dents in your sword and reseal some of your armor, etc., and prepare to travel. Well, prepare to do whatever you're going to do the next day.
We could be travel.
Hmm?
We're going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going.
Okay. Are you leaving Sandarme back at town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So if
okay.
that's the case, Blaine, just so you're aware, I'm not going to GM 2 games. Okay. So if you're staying here, it means you're kind of just hanging around town
Can I go shopping at one point?
with what money?
I have stuff to sell.
Go find like work to do while we're gone.
Yeah, there's jobs.
I'll sell stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So you're going to go to the trader that you threatened. Okay.
I didn't threaten him. It's a joke. We already discussed that.
And
You know, jokes
we've
can be
all-
offensive.
Yeah, but
Some jokes aren't funny to everyone.
Okay.
so you have to live your life like that.
Okay. So he. Okay. So you're going to need some travel rations.
We have rations.
You do.
We do.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
water.
But fine, you won't need those.
Ah,
So, where do you go?
to sleep.
You already, it's
Oh.
morning.
Well, I think we should.
Are we
I would
ready
still be-
to game tonight, or should we stop?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We should probably head to Witchwood, since that's where she went.
Where's that?
The day
North,
North.
15 miles.
Okay. Sounds good. What could possibly go wrong?
25.
You know, there's still 3 of us, and we don't. Everything we do is not told to everyone else.
And Lane's not here to. I'm kidding.
That's what I was saying.
I killed 2 people last time. I'm gonna point that out. And I didn't even get a scratch on me, so y'all punctured
I make a guy trip.
people can.
All right.
The party.
Yes.
Minus Lane.
Okay. So, you head northwards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's leading?
Me.
Wasn't
You
it
probably
survival that goes?
Survival of the lead, yep.
I have a D6.
I have a D6.
I have a D6.
Dibs.
Okay.
I
Who's
call
keeping
it
watch?
What's-
She did
Is
call
keeping
first.
watch a notice?
Notice, yes.
Well, yeah, maybe we should judge this off. Whoever has
D6.
D4.
For which one?
Notice.
D6.
Dibs.
so maybe I should lead, seeing as I'm not as good.
And you guys keep watch?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and make your survival. And you guys, if you encounter something, then we will
Your
walk
notes.
Wow.
So,
You guys are just gonna stand there. 'Cause I'll be like,
But how does adding a D6 work? Because it just added on to like
had a
the
bit too
What's
much
that?
to drink
adding a
last
D6
night.
that like adds it on to
Correct.
the highest one, right?
Do, do, do.
I'm gonna add a D6.
a red one to add a
Red
D6.
one? Oh,
So that goes in here. That means I get to draw one out.
alright. It's probably better than us getting lost without one.
White. Okay. Roll again, or add a D6.
Yes, that remains.
I've only rolled
4.
1s and 5s.
Okay. All right. You lead the group northwards. As you do so, just north of Farhallow is some arable land, so there's farms, etc. Swiftly, though, within about 4 or 5 kilometers north of Farhallow, the farms start to trail out, and you start getting to areas where the farms obviously were once more plentiful, but now lie deserted. So you see like the old ruins, etc., and the fields which have gone to fallow, meaning that they're still growing, but they're now wild. Okay, it's not 5 miles north or 5 kilometers. It's not 10 kilometers north that you start to see forest off to the east. Okay, but it seems to stretch ahead of you for quite some distance. Like it sort of covers the horizon, right? Now you're looking for Salia Sharptongue's house. Whereabouts in the forest do you head?
We're not splitting up. Let's just go.
Okay. Do you want to head straight east now, or do you want to head more northwards? Or
Can we go northeast?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm going to need another roll, please.
For notice or...
5.
Okay. Now you guys can make your notice checks.
6? Okay.
Roll again, remember?
Yeah.
That one you can't re-roll with the white
I
one.
live.
Do I... 9.
9. All right. Okay. So, Talene, you are.
Stud.
Wait, that's a high card. That's bad, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You are. What are you bearing yourself down?
Yeah.
Value.
Give me your equipment list. Hand her over.
Dagger.
Nope. Keep going.
Spear,
No, just
blackwood bow.
food,
Money,
money.
water.
Gold, silver,
Are you okay, Blake?
copper.
Your
Wow.
journal.
I'm fine.
It's not even like an actual
Okay.
veggies.
Okay, the veggies are probably gone by now. Okay, what is your current food?
D12.
Oh, D12.
Okay, so you're gonna roll against food.
So D12.
Yep. That's one of these guys. Yep. Okay, roll again. One more time.
Oh.
Okay, so demark your food down to D10. Your bag actually split open, and as it did, you've been trailing rations for about the last half an hour or so.
Great.
Okay,
Well, we'll be able to find our way back with breadcrumbs.
that's true.
Yeah, I planned that.
What happens though is as you're moving north along the forest, each of you are you've heard the distant calling of wolves. Okay. However, your eyes actually pick them out, Grims.
Is Fangs with us?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Just trotting along.
Yeah. Well, she disappears into the forest until you call her, right? So yes, you actually see ahead of you a group of wolves. You'd guess about a half dozen or so.
Okay. I tell everyone.
Okay, absolutely, and you all see it. Okay.
I'm gonna whip out the axe.
Okay, you pull out the axe.
Pull out my bow.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so they are. What happens is they circle, and then as they do so, they catch wind of you, and they begin sniffing at your path.
Not the food.
In the trees.
Okay. Yeah, so they follow behind you.
Behind us. I thought they were in front of us.
Yeah, they circled around you. They caught wind of you and then picked up your trail from behind.
I say we turn around and face them.
Well, we should sneak attack, like hide behind a tree, and then
They'll smell us.
well, they smell our scent. Then they'll walk up.
Or you guys train to be puppies.
Well, if they're behind us, do we know they're
Well, we
behind
could.
us?
Yes. Oh, yeah. No. What happens is you see them and you watch them as they sort of circle. Right. They disappear for a while, but then as you get to sort of a straight stretch of where you can actually see for a distance, you now pick up their shapes behind you.
What if you try and scream at them to get them to go away?
No, we have to be big.
So manipulating animals is a function of riding.
I've got a tiny bit of that.
I have writing.
I have not even a D4.
So I can give that a shot?
Absolutely.
Alright.
You attempt to chase them away?
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
We got 4.
4.
7.
So you know to sort of make yourself aggressive and you charge at them. Okay? As you do so, some of the smaller ones disappear, but then standing in the middle of the path is a large, hackled beast. As you sort of charge at him, he doesn't run. He kind of turns and you can see him sort of crouch down, and you can hear a menacing growl coming from his throat. With his stand, the other wolves sort of begin sort of circling to either side of you.
Well, how far away from them are we?
You charged about, I don't know, half a kilometer? No. Maybe 30 or 40 meters.
Run up with him.
Okay, fair enough. As more of you appear, they retreat out of distance.
Does the big boy still stand there?
Nope.
No?
He retreats as well.
Alright. I say we continue going.
Oh, okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Continue on.
Okay, as
do you
morning
have
turns into
sorry.
afternoon, they continue to shadow your path.
I was gonna say.
You have now found the forest.
I was gonna say, do we recognize them as like the black wolves that were at
The
the
ash
journey
wolves?
stone?
No, these seem to be more natural.
We're gonna have to kill them if we want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I say
I have
we,
my bow. Should I just shoot?
Yeah, you should try and shoot one because if you kill one, I'm sure that would get them to go
Okay,
away.
I'll try to shoot.
Or attack us and just kill them.
They are They are almost suspiciously just at the edge of your range.
What if we like try talking? Like just talking. You know, we talk to dogs. Just talk.
Yeah.
Like what's up?
Sit.
Hey guys,
Stay.
like, what's up?
I tried to get them to go away already.
Like we're not here to hurt anybody.
It's up to you.
We may as well
Can we
try
like?
it.
I think. Well, I don't know. That's not gonna work. We should just go
May
kill
as
them.
well try it. We don't know though.
Like, what do you mean though? Just like
Just be like, hey guys.
they don't understand what we're saying.
I know, but we never know. We don't know. If it doesn't do anything, there's no harm in that we did it. So
Except for they bite your hand off.
they're not that close.
Okay.
So we just be like, what's up, pups?
So, what are you going to do exactly?
Yeah,
Like, you're just walking down the road going, what's up, pups? They don't react.
No, turn around
Okay.
and
I don't even know what you're trying to do.
I don't like. Yeah, it's fine. Never
Like, I already
mind.
tried to chase them off, but that didn't work.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Just keep going.
All right. Sounds
Well, I
good.
think we should try and fight them off because if it comes
So
to
shoot
night,
one.
well, we have to get closer.
Yeah.
Can we like? I don't know. Pause a second. Should we like try and just attack them?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that then.
Fair enough. So, you guys turn and prepare to make a stand.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they settle down probably 100 strides from you. They kind of wander back and forth, but they don't approach any closer.
So.
Shoot an arrow.
No, but I feel like
It's
they're not,
beyond her easy bow range.
but they're not
It'd be a lucky shot.
doing anything. Like we don't know if they're gonna hurt us. It might just be like watching.
How far away is the forest?
You're along the edge of the forest.
Are
could
we
just go
near
in.
anything that we know about that they would be like guarding?
Well,
You didn't
Why-
ask any questions
why
about where
are
you're headed before you left.
suspicious? You guys want to do?
well, like what time is it?
It's mid-afternoon, or it's early afternoon.
Oh, okay. I think we should just keep heading northeast.
Okay, yeah, we'll keep an eye on them.
Okay. Fair enough. As you head into the forest, following the terrain becomes much more difficult. Rather than sort of the open path where you got bearings and you know where stuff is, as soon as you get underneath the canopy of the forest, especially a forest you don't know, it becomes much harder to follow the trail. I will have you roll your pathfinding. Three. All right. You meander through the pathway, okay, through the byways of this. There are several places where the stones grow tall and you're forced to sort of wind around, double back. As you do so, these wolves always watch you at a distance. As you have to turn back and follow them, or as you have to turn back, they don't give, they give way, and they kind of move to the sides, melting like water into the forest and keeping an eye on you. Around late afternoon, you are suddenly you hear the panicked shriek of fangs in the forest and the baying of wolves. Okay, okay, you find yourself suddenly ahead of you. Light comes, and you can see what appears to be the growing dusk. And as you sort of come out of the path, there's a set of tracks in front of you that you notice. They're yours.
Oh,
So we
we're
went in a
going in a
circle?
circle.
Yes.
Can I go check on Fang?
Sure, she's in the forest somewhere, and it sounds
Can I
like
call for her?
you do, and for the first time ever, she does not respond.
We definitely should have figured out where we were going first.
I could have bought a map for 3 copper pieces.
It was like 4 silver pieces.
Did it? I thought it said copper.
Bought a what?
Map. Well,
What do we even like?
what should we do? We can either
what
like
can we do?
we can set up camp, or we can try and leave the forest because the wolves might not
but
leave the
I
forest.
think we should stay.
Hmm?
I think we should stay because
just set up camp,
Yeah.
like take turns
Yes.
Okay.
watching.
So when you set up camp, normally what would happen would be one of you would gather wood, one of you get water. Do you just split up to?
No.
Okay.
We have food and water.
True.
And there's lots of wood around, so.
Okay. So make camp.
Yes.
All right. Survival check to find a good campsite. You can all roll it together if you like. Just tell me who your leader is.
Oh wait, what?
Yikes.
I got 4.
I have 4.
So no good camp.
All right. So you find yourself in a hollow beside the forest. As you do so, the Fangs, you call her. She makes no appearance. Okay. You do see wolves lie down close to you. Their pack seems to have grown. Before there was maybe 10 or a dozen. You'd guess there's at least a score of them now, perhaps 20.
I think we should leave the forest.
I think I know what happened to Sally.
No, but she was at her house.
Well, yeah. She can go outside.
Okay. What do you do?
I
You
think,
camp for the night?
I think we should leave the forest. Because I don't think the wolves will come out of the forest. So
No
we should-
thing.
Oh, because they followed us here.
yeah, once we were in the forest.
No, they were following.
You encounter them along the edge of the forest.
Well, if we get out of the forest, that would be easier to watch them.
It'll also be easier for them to watch
Because there's
us.
like no trees.
Okay, so
around.
it's now growing towards dark, right? So if you travel, you'll be leaving your camp. You'll have to make another one in the nighttime.
Yeah, we'll see.
Just stay up.
Take turns
Mhm.
watch.
Okay. Nighttime comes. I'm going to need a map. All right. Somebody want to run up and ask your mom where we are with dinner?
Yes.
I can do that.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
This is nice. We definitely should have talked to someone. We made a slight mistake.
Yeah, because who knows what happened to him. Like, so where exactly were you? No, but we asked. Nothing really.
We never asked what it's like over there, though. Or exactly how to get there. Yeah, we made a few mistakes.
Okay, we're learning.
And learning's not so good if you die.
Supper's ready.
All right. So we'll take a pause there. That's right. What? Okay. I'll be back probably in about half an hour or so, and we'll see what happens to the wolves in the wood.